time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Oh, baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go viral.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Viral Gang back at y'all with another one. Shout out all the VwP members. If you're not a VwP member and it's your first time tuning in, which I doubt it is, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Share, like, subscribe to the channel. Leave a like, leave a comment, show us some love. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You are now witnessing the best podcast on the West Coast and the best podcast in the world, hands down. We may not got the notoriety as some of the big dogs yet, but trust me, we the big dogs wherever we go, and that's a fact. And the content speaks for itself. All you got to do is look at the algorithm right now. It's a lot of people scrambling right now. It's a lot of gimmicks that ran dry right now. It's a lot of unoriginal content being rinsed, cycled, and repeated right now. And we just pumping it out. We just pumping out new viral content every day. And yeah, I'm talking my shit. But we got a full house. We got, as always, your host that do the most, Mr. Viral himself, a.k.a. the villain. Because they hate me for my opinion. We got Messiah the Great. He here to lead the way. We got Cali the one, not the two, Mr. Light Skin himself. And we got my arch nemesis, my arch rival, Mr. Ruckus back in the building. What's
Uncle
the
Ruckus,
deal? Uncle
they been
Ruckus
waiting
is
for
back.
you, man.
Come on, man. They've been asking. Hey, you know what's crazy? They ain't been having nobody to hate. So they've been like, man, where Ruckus at? we need somebody to talk about, cuz. Cali started low-key getting it because he was talking a little too crazy about Drake for niggas. They're like, get that light skin nigga off the
That
show.
album he dropped was awesome.
That shit was trash.
No, it
Nigga,
wasn't.
stop lying.
It was good.
That shit was trash.
I was driving around Compton listening to that motherfucker.
This nigga stupid.
Daring somebody to stop me.
Yeah, it sound good.
I was by the window. All 4 windows rolled down.
Hey, if you are a grown man driving around listening to that Drake Party Next Door album, you
By yourself is nuts.
You a Zest monster. It ain't no way
I know
around
you
it.
ain't gonna let Cub lead you like
You
that.
a Zest monster, gang.
Your insults don't hurt me. Drake is a superior artist. Kendrick had his time in the sun. You said that the Give Me a Hug was like a waving the white flag. The whole first verse was all shots.
I know, but then he said, fuck the beef, I'm here to get the party lit. So you basically bowing out of the beef. Why would you say that?
He was trying to
said
say the
fuck
party was more important than a beef, pretty much. That's what he was
the
trying
beef-
to say.
Man,
but
when he said you gonna have 29-year-old bitches on stage with twerking with a dictionary, that said everything. Like, bro, you trying to be deep, and let's be real. Like, these motherfuckers don't want deep. They want surface level entertainment.
He wouldn't have as many fans as if he didn't, if people didn't want to hear it.
One second. Hold on 1 second. I almost fucked up the whole audio. Action.
Killed it.
Hey, it'd be hard to edit without this. All my editors out there, y'all know the deal.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, that's low-key a shot at everybody because he said, if I die off, who gonna be my predecessors? They all gonna have bitches in the club twerking with dictionaries. Okay, that's cute, but nigga, we wanna hear bars. I don't care how much you try to downplay lyricism. You can only sing and melody your way through so many albums, nigga. Now we gotta see you stand on your own too. Can you really spit? The writers are gone. The UMG push is gone. The bots are gone. What's up? And you start singing.
Yeah.
Shit, man, shut the fuck up.
Man, that
back in
melody,
the lab,
and
nigga.
even now, we always go back to these niggas. Like I said before, Kendrick can make a Drake album. Drake can't make a Kendrick album. So at the end of the day, Kendrick is far the superior MC. Drake makes hits in a different sense because he doesn't care about pushing the culture in that way.
And I think Damn is a perfect example of a sort of a Drake album, right? Like most of them songs on there was radio bops, if we're going to keep it 100.
Man, bro never even sang at all, bro. He rapping to some samples, that's true. But Drake could get on there and start singing, rapping, doing everything. I mean, I'm not saying that, Kendrick is not a very talented artist, but at the same time, they both have their own unique things that they like to do. And as of right now, the culture, when you say culture, that means you going off everybody's, opinion, unanimous consent, right? The culture is saying they want what Drake is doing. Now, I'm not saying that.
When the females are starting to say the shit trash, you know it's a problem with Drake.
Shit, I saw females bumping that shit.
Yeah, nigga, my girl said, turn this off. This is garbage. And all the females listen, they said, Party Next Door and Drake is trying to, this is for the bitches they wait through the album. And all the bitches are saying, we don't want this album.
I mean, the album to me was pretty good. It wasn't amazing, but I saw chicks on Instagram playing it, recording the car radio as they bumping it like they like Drake, and I think because he's more of a simp.
When I see more people on TikTok making videos to Kendrick music than Drake, then you know something is going on.
You know how I know it's real? Bro, I almost was believing him with the K-Bot shit. I was in the gym the other day. As you can see, it's Boken season, so you feel me? Easy. But I was in the gym, I was in the sauna. It was this old white dude. He looked like a straight redneck, too. I'm looking at him. I'm kind of sizing him up because he kind of sized up. I'm like, damn, if Cuz get the tripping, I might got a boop pop bing Cuz. He big as hell. So I'm like, hold on, what is Cuz listening to, though? I hear TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Then it going to squabble up. And Cuz is sitting there. I said, damn, the Kendrick effect is real. Was he a fan before? Or did he hear this at the Super Bowl? Like, let me go check this out. Because, all the streams shot up after the Super Bowl.
My whole thing is like, the They Not Like Us stuff, it got a bunch of niggas from totally different backgrounds talking about they not like us. I'm confused. I saw a gay nigga on Instagram like, yeah, Kendrick was right. Turn your TV off because they not like us. I'm like, wait a minute, bro. You saying we got to be gay to be down with the Kendrick stuff? Because you're gay. Kendrick Lamar ain't. He's not like you by any.
Let's not sit here and associate that with that. Let's just know.
That's what I'm saying.
The whole point is
try to wiggle that in there.
We know what Kendrick meant, but anybody can use it for their own definition.
Right. And that's what's gonna happen when his song blows up anyway.
But if you're a certain way, you're gonna feel they're not like us. Drake probably felt like they not like us.
Niggas saying it with their chest, staring at niggas. They not like. I felt offended. Like. He done gave niggas who normally ain't got no smoke a little extra steam up in their engine, and they not like us. So I'm just trying to figure out what are we like, because at the end of the day, because Negroes keep saying, oh, it's a message and this and that, I'm like, okay, so is he speaking for us as a collective? So who's not like us? Or is he speaking for like everybody who's actually going to buy his concert tickets and go to his shows and shit? I'm confused.
Both. If you're not a part of the hip-hop culture, you're not like us, period. If you're a vulture, you're not like us. Hey, but look, drama sells in this industry. I see another beef brewing, but I see somebody turning this beef down very fast. I seen 50 Cent jump out there and get at Joe Budden. Because Joe Budden said he was wrong with everything he did with the Big Meech shit and all that. 50 said, hold on, bitch, what you mean I'm wrong? Nigga, you was in the hallway butt-ass naked. What the fuck was you doing in your building with your balls out, punk?
I went to the wrong door.
Hey, Joey, you might want to sit this one out, gang.
Joe, you don't know why you even threw shots that way. Yeah,
hey, and you know what's crazy? A lot of people don't know. They used to have actual beef on wax, where Joey already went at the whole G Unit, and the only one to respond really was Game. He had the Buttons. They went back and forth. And Joey, I forget his song. I think it was called Big Shot. So y'all could go do y'all hip-hop Googles and look back. So they still got some type of underlying feeling, because the way 50 jumped out there, I could tell, like, nah, nigga, I ain't forgot you dissed to shut your mark ass up.
What Joey don't understand, this was before the internet era. So now with the trolling game, it might be ugly for Cub.
All he gonna do is go on his podcast and say, I don't want no smoke with nobody. That's what he do every time he diss somebody that's, a stronger opponent to him.
I mean, Joe Budden he's a type of dude I think who would do some shit like what Meech did. So there's a lot of whole ass dudes in the industry who will do anything for money. And it's okay to get your money. It's okay to get your bag. But at the same time, when niggas have done right by you, what's the major complaint niggas got? Oh, niggas like sold me out. They didn't help me when I needed them and all that. But when somebody throw you a bone and help you, and then you bite the hand that feeds you, trying to get another bag, then everybody want to come to the person who got to spank you, like how 50 did Big Meech. It's like now they trying to make you feel like the bad guy. And I just look at that as like, it's not only just like an issue with 50 and Meech, it's a dysfunction that's a characteristic of the culture, where it's like rules for thee, but not for me. If somebody did, Joe Budden is the main one suspending people off of his podcast, firing motherfuckers off his podcast, because in some way, shape, or form, he feels like they biting the hand that feed him. They not giving due, respect and credit to him for whatever, or they disrespect his platform. That's what Meech did. He disrespected 50's platform in a major way. I said, like you saw on my show, he's definitely 100% a snitch because just the way the nigga move, y'all already know snitch niggas got a certain way that they move. And when they snitch on you, it's not like, you're usually not surprised, and it's not because it's because they've been moving like a nigga that was jealous or hating from the get-go. The dude betrayed his own son.
That was wild.
He fucked off his own son's ability to like really make a name for himself in this whole industry for what I would like to call a nigga trinket, just a little bit of cash and recognition. If a nigga do that to his own son, ain't no question the nigga gonna snitch on you when it come down to you or him doing time or whatever. So I'm telling themselves later on, and even with the female, I believe every allegation they made against him because his behavior now shows that he's that type of nigga who will sell out everybody for his own personal.
Do you believe he already had knowledge that 50 and Ross had some issues?
Hell yeah. Bro, that was all over the place. The mere fact that Rick Ross stole the name of a legitimate drug kingpin and used it for his own personal fame and really gave little to no credit to the actual Freeway Ricky Ross as the leader of the Black Mafia, whatever. Big Meech to me should have been like, I don't fuck with niggas like that.
Right.
Like, what if a nigga took his name and made a rap career and then didn't get it right and rapped his whole life? Bro, it's just a hoe, dog. I'm telling you, like.
Before we get on too deep into Meech.
Oh, my bad.
Before we get too deep into Meech, at what point do we hold Joey accountable for some of the bullshit that he doing? Because I'm an avid Joe Budden supporter from his musical days, and one of his main assets was raging out against the machine. Mm-hmm. Talking out against the machine and how the industry do artists dirty and keeping it real, authentic and grassroots, blah, blah, blah. But to me, he sort of gained the Charleston White effect with the success he got with the podcast.
That's what a lot of niggas do.
It was, I hate it when I don't have it and I don't have access to it and I'm not in that seat. Once I get in that seat and I have access to these doors that I once was raging against, oh shit, it's kind of nice in here. Damn, this couch plush is a motherfucker. Hold on, wait a minute. That's caviar. Wait a minute. I ain't never even heard of that champagne.
So he a house nigga.
And now he low-key turned into that because you know for a fact that nigga was never scared to say a person's name on the track. He was the one nigga who was airing niggas out. When niggas was like, nah, don't say his name. You gonna get blackballed.
But nobody paid attention to Cuz.
But what I'm saying is it don't matter. Even at the detriment of him getting blackballed, he still did it.
We just talked about that, though.
Now with the show, he won't say certain names. He won't speak on certain topics. You like, hold on, Joey, you was the one nigga who hated all of that. And now that's exactly what you're doing. And like Kylie pointed out, when niggas get to firing back, I don't rap, I'm a podcaster. Hold on, cuz you only get so many passes, nigga. If you say a nigga's name on a podcast, you can't use I'm just a podcaster as a way to back out the beat.
Then we just talked about the selective politicking too, like in the last couple episodes with the culture, right? Like just what he was really just saying is for maybe not for you, but then it's for me. Or I might want you to keep a certain standard, but then when it comes up to me, I might switch my whole morals and values because now I'm in the position to get money or fame or notoriety. So it really is just based off of when the opportunity comes up for that person. A lot of us in our culture are going to take the opportunity. That's what they're going to do. So there isn't really a code or morals or standards because it's all based off of where you are at that point in life. A lot of niggas, they might be the most morale nigga ever until they get up there to where it's like, well, you got to choose morale or this 500 million. Which one you going to choose? They going to cut everybody off or throw everybody to the wolves for that 500 million because it means the betterment of them. They don't give a fuck about everybody else. That's what we seeing now. That's what's been going on.
Even him being a rapper, some niggas still look at you as a rapper first. So you say you might be in the podcasting lane, but you're still able to jump in the booth if need to be. So I don't think he should even be taking those routes. It's like, nigga, it wouldn't take much for you to get in there and do a diss track if that was the case. So.
But see, the thing with these people is they've dealt with more people than the average person on every level, right? They've been famous, they've done tours, they've done concerts. So they've seen every backhanded dealing imaginable. Most of these people. Dudes like 50 J, even Joe Budden with his limited success. I put him on the same level as Charles Hamilton. But anyway.
No, that's wild. That's crazy. That's crazy work.
But so they know that the nature of this culture within this music is hypocritical. Like he was saying, selective politicking. So they understand that no matter how grimy I am, no matter how ridiculous something I do is, there's going to be a contingent of people that's going to support me no matter what. So they really don't care. And that's how they operate. These dudes fuck people over like it's like they waking up just having breakfast, right? So that's why I'm telling you, if anybody is looking for anything coming out of hip hop and all that other than just pure entertainment, they're barking up the wrong tree, bro. These people are inherently deceptive and hypocritical, and they're cutthroat. They're looking for a way to step on your ass to get to where they're trying to go.
But even when it comes to a point, people got to stop expecting, like, say if I got morals and I live by a certain way, I can't expect you to have those morals without knowing your character, what type of person you are. So there's a lot of things that I think people do when they deal with people. Then it's like, oh, he owed him loyalty, or he owed him that. Like, that person probably was never that from the beginning. A lot of these people, like you said, these fans that jump on anybody wave or do anything because they don't care about standing on none of that shit. So we despise and look at people a certain way because of our own beliefs when these people don't even believe in that shit.
You got to stop projecting your beliefs onto somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. So when a lot of people look at the Meech situation and stuff like that, it's like Cub probably didn't give a fuck. He obviously showed us he didn't give a fuck about no type of unspoken loyalty. Even though we look at the outside looking in, oh, you supposed to do this, you supposed to do that. But nigga, they probably never came to no establishment like, look, hey, don't fuck with nobody I don't fuck with. And 50 probably never just drew a line like that. In his mind, you supposed to just know this shit.
But I'm not accepting.
Hold on. Let me end the Joey because I see y'all just want to keep going up.
Nah, I'm just giving an example.
No, I'm not.
Let me end the Joey topic.
No, let me go to one thing.
going to
Look, I want to go to this real quick though. We got breaking fucking news. ASAP Rocky just beat his case. Shout out to ASAP because they was on here having me looking crazy when I was saying Cub might beat it. Niggas talking about stick out, it's over with. Cub dumbass should have took the deal. And I told these niggas on this motherfucker, y'all don't know. This shit is different. But shout out to ASAP, man, because he beat that shit. I knew I had a feeling that somewhere in there that he knew something. There's no way a nigga's not taking that deal and you don't know that. Your lawyers did probably promise you, like, we finna eat this up.
You gotta do 2 weeks.
I'm gonna tell you, you gotta do 2 weeks because of some New York law
Let
or
him 2
something.
weeks, nigga, I'll do that in the vending machine.
Hey, I said he
That's enough time for him to get his cheese.
Hey,
Exactly.
I said he could call me a dumbass if he beat it, so I'm gonna eat that. He free to call me a dumbass.
Yeah.
But come on, he got Rihanna. She's a billionaire.
Everybody thought he was guilty though. A lot of people thought he was guilty.
Right there, somebody got
Rock
broke
Nation.
off,
I'm
bro.
looking
Come
at
on.
the tape like, come on, cuz.
Come on.
Take the deal. The judge might have got some of that USA.
If that was a regular person,
Skybox to the next Super Bowl, probably
Even the nigga that took the stand on him was dumb as hell. He was saying all type of bullshit, so it was like, Cub wasn't credible at all. Shout out to ASAP. Shout out to them lawyers, man. They ate that shit
Bro,
up.
the video alone was incriminating as hell. It's just these people got connections, man. Rihanna is a billionaire, bro. It's like, do I really want to be on her bad side? And that the judge probably got a little niece or something who want to be a singer, and he like, hey, just get her in the studio. You know what I'm saying? But let her cut an album, and I'll make this right for you. I was just watching some shit, old movie with Lawrence Fishburne called Bad Company from 1995. That's all they did. Go in, pay off judges to get their way. But I just gotta say this one thing. This guy said, Kali said, people are projecting their morals onto the industry and all that. That's a goddamn lie. People like you and him, you guys try to say that industry speaks for us as a collective. And then when we say, no, it don't, y'all like, yeah, because hip hop is this and this and that. So we're not projecting nothing. We're literally like, well, damn, if you gonna say this shit speak for us, then we have the ability to criticize it in things that we don't see on the up and up. Like, niggas gotta make a decision about hip hop. Do it represent us as a group, or is it every man for himself, and whatever he do is just on him?
I think you was mistaken.
He called me out.
He
He attempting to call me out, right? When I speak on the culture representing us, I'm speaking on the essence of when it started and what it represented. When it started, it was rage against the machine. It was rage against the establishment. It was power to the people. It was too black, too strong. It was use your brain, have intelligence, better your community. That's how hip hop started. Where it's at today, that's not what I'm speaking on. So whenever you hear me speak, no, I'm speaking from where it started, the ground root of it, the essence of it. I'm not speaking to the bullshit they turned it into today, because these weirdos don't represent me. They don't speak for me. What Nip say? I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. I ain't nothing like these podcast niggas. We different. They don't represent me. Them niggas is weirdos. So yeah, when you see the drill shit going on or you see the drug addicts going on and niggas go, man, this hip hop. No, bro, that's what they're promoting to the mainstream. Go to the underground and you still got some of that essence there.
And I don't think we've ever tried to like give credence to the drug addicts or the drill shit. I've always had us take against that as something that's wrong. When we're speaking on what you just said, I was speaking on people projecting their morals onto others, meaning that I'm a stand-up person. So in a Meech situation, people are expecting him to be a stand-up person. And then when he's not, people get offended. But it's like there was no loyalty that was supposed to be had. So people have to stop thinking just because they're loyal or they have morals that somebody else is, especially in the culture. That's really what I was saying to that take right there.
Hey, so let's just get on Meech. Let's get the Meech out of our system because I got a lot of shit I want to talk about. Let's get Meech out of our system.
No,
Meech is over.
We going in. That's it. So apparently his paperwork floating around on Big Meech. I didn't care to go read it, but every podcaster on the scene jumped out there. They've been reading it. I seen a couple people in the comments. Oh, how y'all didn't read the paperwork? I don't care enough to read it. Y'all can read it for us. I don't know Big Meech. I don't give a damn. Bottom line is, Rick Ross played him for a fool.
Man.
And this is where I keep saying the loyalty from Meech should have been with 50. I don't give a damn about nothing nobody talking about. He don't owe niggas loyalty. He ain't picking sides.
Man.
Pick a side, nigga. Because if you don't pick a side, somebody gonna pick a side for you. And 50 picked a side for you. And guess what? You picked the losing side. Because where is Rick Ross right now? Rick Ross has a reputation of being a fraud. Let's just bottom line. He makes good music. He's funny. He's entertaining. But in real life, he has the rep of being a fraud. So he tries to align himself with real niggas, with street niggas. So naturally, he tried to align himself with Big Meech, not only to spite 50, but to make himself look even realer. Like, damn, if Big Meech, the realest nigga in history, fuck with Ross, Ross gotta be the real deal. 50 came out, exposed Ross. Exposed Meech. Where's Ross? Ross just said, I'm gonna make the real BMF show. The real BMF.
Nah, Ross
is real quiet.
Ross did a show with his brother. They did the show. His brother was on stage looking goofy too with him. They out there was turned up. So Ross was still around, but he's not gonna put money in there. Well, I'm not even gonna assume yet. We don't know yet. As of what it's looking like now, we don't know if he's going to continue to put money in their pockets. But he did go out and perform some shit. I don't know if Meech could have been there. Like 50 said, Cuz got to be in the house at 6 o'clock. So I'm not sure if Cuz really was actually even to be at the concert.
Who was that? Who did that benefit more? Ross, reputation, or Meech? You think he really did that for Meech's benefit? No, I'm over here with Meech's brother.
Hold on. But he said who did benefit more? 50 did the same thing, nigga.
No.
50
didn't do that.
This is what I'm saying, though. This is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, he said, who did it benefit more? 50 only did that because it was benefiting him. Y'all keep acting like Cuz was just this friendly ass nigga. Y'all keep acting like he was just this friendly ass nigga. Hey, I want to do you a solid because you did 20 years. No, nigga, you got a BMF story. I want to make money off of this shit, and I'm going to help you in the process.
Wait a minute. 50 could have, look, he could have went to Meech. He could have said, look, let me give you 100,000 because the nigga ain't got shit. He could have been like, let me give you 100,000 to use your likeness. And I'm going to take a bunch of actors and put them like, it's going to be like The Wire. The nigga not only went to Meech, paid him for that, he then pulled Cuz son out of obscurity. No one knew this nigga. And said, I'm going to send you to acting classes.
Isn't that going to make the show better?
No, because I want to make my show better.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at it.
My brand.
He could have got any light-skinned nigga with dread. Nigga could have got Tiger to play that shit. Bro sent this nigga.
It wouldn't hit the same. We know that.
He sent this man to acting classes for 2 fucking years. He made an investment in that family. And if you make an investment, you are supposed to reap the benefit. That's
my point. But you're only doing this.
It wasn't altruistic. It wasn't just because he felt like being nice. It was so that he could make money and they could make money.
That's what he's saying.
But they all had motives. Ross had a motive. 50 had a motive.
But this dude, 50, lined them up. Bro, it's the difference between a
You're
nigga.
saying because he was more successful,
Bro,
it doesn't matter. They both had motives at the
Bro,
end of
it's
the day.
like somebody hiring you to work at a real job and a nigga hiring you to work at Cutco. A nigga at a real job is like, yes, I'm benefiting from your labor, but you're getting a paycheck and you're in line to do bigger things. Cutco, you know that's 100% slavery. They just trying to use you. This nigga put them in a position, in a lane where they could have parlayed this shit into wealth. This nigga Rick Ross came with a nigga trinket. Oh, let me give you a little back. And what did Meech do? He proved that he's not a boss. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what he did in the past. A real fucking boss knows when he's in a position to make a decision, a real decision. He should have said, look.
How much money do y'all think Ross got off of it?
It don't even matter.
Meech got off of it.
It don't even matter because the potential earning that they could have done if this boy, if they would have stayed with 50, then moved that into movies and everything else, who knows how much money.
All this shows is all money ain't good money. If you never talk to an old timer, they'll tell you all money ain't good money. Because when you sit down and you play dominoes with old people, you learn why they say that. You might take some money in the game that could lose you the game. That's exactly what Meech did. He took a little ass bag. He wants to be back in the spotlight instead of sitting the fuck back and allowing his son to shine, because part of him was partially jealous that his son was getting more shine
All
than Cub.
day.
That's all that was. Hold on.
The whole thing is y'all making a point about nothing. I didn't disagree with none of that.
No.
But at the end of the day, 50 still didn't just do this out the kindness of his fucking heart.
He did it out
That's
the
what
kindness of his
y'all keep
heart.
saying.
You didn't
That shit
disagree,
don't
but
matter.
it's gonna be niggas in the audience watching this who gonna be like, he don't owe him loyalty, he don't owe him nothing, because they was already saying that.
Look, Meech, they was gonna have multiple seasons. Then you line that up, blockbuster movie. Then you line that up. Now you got money to open real legit businesses. You talking about BMF merch, a BMF store down on Rodeo. Now you got money for real estate. Now you got money for this. Now you putting other of your family on, and all you had to do was sit back and play your fucking position. But no, you want to be the nigga. You want to shine. You backstab the one person in the world who took the risk to put you on. Like, y'all don't realize.
2 people.
Y'all don't. Yeah, his son
son.
too. Y'all don't realize, no matter if 50 had a motive or not, it was a risk, nigga. The show could have flopped. I don't care how perfectly it lined up. 2020 is hindsight.
He invested.
Hindsight is 2020. We see it now that it worked, but nigga, it could have not worked. All that money to go to acting school couldn't have worked.
Bro,
nigga,
to say
he
all
put
the shit he said about
$5
Sammy the
million
Bull, to say all the shit he just said about Sammy the Bull, to say this couldn't have worked. You just sat here and made it seem like a Sammy the Bull interview would just go off the charts without nothing.
It was fail proof.
BMF
was pretty much fail
BMF
proof.
story was so big. We
was
knew that.
fail-proof.
Nigga, that shit story been going on for 20 years.
It was.
Correction. I said if Sammy the Bull people offered you a bag to do the interview.
Yes,
I don't give a fuck if it go off the charts or
because
not.
you said who
Give
said,
me the 500 bands that
you said who he is.
use
You know
as an example.
it's going to chart.
What do you mean? Who's not going to watch a Sammy the Bull interview?
Who's not going to watch a BMF show?
Bro, you know,
No, a show, an interview with a real person. This was John Gotti's real hitman, not Meech's son that never acted before.
But that make it even crazier.
But-
to be honest, that makes the talk and the hype around it
But-
crazy.
but
You're gonna have
guys,
your own
there's-
son. Because remember when it happened, people was like, he gonna have his own son play him? That was the only thing people could talk about.
You was
Guys.
talking about that?
A lot of people, I didn't give a fuck about the show.
Well, that was a good
me
decision
personally,
on 50's
and the show
part.
wasn't that.
That was a good
wasn't that
decision on
good.
50's
50
part.
said, what's going to make the show even better? His son playing him. Who's going to be better playing him? This was all a strategic
Orchestrated.
investment. Yes,
Do
exactly.
you know how many? Do you know how many shows are made about figures and historical figures that flop? Like, there's no guarantee that was going to take off, bro. It's a lot
I think
of
it was.
nuance involved
Y'all
in
crazy.
that. Everybody doesn't just gravitate to every story and be like, I love this.
Give me 3 historical figures that flopped.
Dude, they had a Napoleon movie, flopped. Nobody watched
Okay,
it.
that's
I want to go see
That's
that.
you. Hey,
Wait, bro,
they had cannons
we
and
didn't say
fighting and all that. I
Hey,
thought it was going to be
for the
great.
but it's
record-
because they didn't follow his life
Cut
as
went
good
so
as they could
far
have.
with the
Yeah.
Napoleon shit. That's one, though.
That's what I'm
one.
saying, though.
But Napoleon,
They didn't do what they were supposed to. Yeah,
they did Napoleon dirty.
Hold on,
Yeah.
one mic. Hey, one
We
mic.
on-
One
we on
mic.
Napoleon.
One mic. One mic. Hey, look, we gonna end this topic on this. Bottom line, because everybody gonna
I
feel
wanted
it.
3 from Cub.
I was ready to name them.
Listen, bro. At the end of the day, Ruckus made the perfect point. They could have went and got seasoned actors already.
They still
ready
trying to
go.
make an MJ movie.
They could have got seasoned actors. Matter of fact, he could have went to the UK like they've been doing.
I don't
for
think he could have paid
every
seasoned actors.
LA hood figure. Man, you crazy as hell.
Why am I crazy? What seasoned actor did he have on any of the shows he's had?
He could have got any actors.
None.
Omari,
Look at
Maury
Bro.
Hardwick became a seasoned
He
actor
went
because of
50.
Listen,
power,
the
not
BMF
before.
story?
Tasha, all them motherfuckers was Tommy.
He
All them
made them
motherfuckers,
actors.
little
Yeah.
Michael Rainey Jr.
Hold
all
on,
them
no,
niggas,
none of them actors on that show
None of
before
them.
that.
Those
Niggas
people
stop-
be-
None of them.
those people
And
be
hold on.
working for years.
And
What Mike-
BMF was fail proof because he had already had the formula with Power, Book of whatever, Tommy, Book of Canaan. All
There's
them
no
shows.
such thing as fail proof.
All them shows are the same thing,
Bro, do
BMF
And
was the
look,
same exact show.
Bottom line,
The same
he
show.
went for the hook and bait, and he got caught on the string. Rick Ross is gone out of there. His life don't change. Meech just destroyed not only his own life,
His son career.
his son's career,
cooked for that,
and
too.
his son's life. So anybody else talking other than Meech is a motherfucking fool.
Bro,
you a motherfucking
The
fool.
son is on the internet trying to do $500 promotions for people now. Like, what motion? I'm telling you, fuck what everybody talking about. What is the result of it? Your son is on the internet saying, give me $500 and I'll promote whatever you doing, nigga.
How
If
you
it's
do all
a
them
gay
seasons
porn
and ain't got no
video,
bag,
whatever.
though?
Look,
Bro,
right.
how much money do you
crazy.
how much money do you really think he got if his son's over here doing promotions for
How much money did
$500?
50 pay him?
Begging.
They made $5
No,
fi-
how much did Ross get?
50 said he made $5
50 said
million.
they made $5 million. That's a
Easy.
lot coming from zero, from jail.
for
from
sure.
But they spending. They spending. Why they making it? How much money did Rick Ross give your daddy
turn this nigga
if
mic
you're
down.
doing $500 promos
Hey, look.
for any business? A
Bottom
fucking
line,
fish shack.
Bottom line, anybody could agree Meech fucked up. Ross was opportunistic. He took his opportunity and he skated. It's back to the Maybach.
Not a boss.
Meech bit
Not
the
a
apple.
boss.
In
Definitely a
other
snitch.
The biggest thing they fucked was Lil Meech.
We've been on Meech for 4 weeks.
Man, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't want to keep going in on it. In other news,
We've been on Drake for
the
2
most
months.
random man. Come on, man. They're the algorithm kings right
Right
now.
there, huh?
You say Drake or you say Kendrick, your shit going up. So every show we gonna say Drake or Kendrick till they go down.
Look, man.
Anyways, in other news, the most random beef that I wasn't even gonna cover, but a diss track just came out. Marlon Wayans versus Soulja Boy.
Oh, God.
One of y'all fill me in on what's even going on.
I've been trying to tell y'all about these niggas. So I don't really even know. Soulja just been going in on Cuz
Yeah.
from my perspective. What you know about?
I don't understand what's going on, honestly.
So Soulja,
I
Soulja
just know
come
Marlon
out.
got a AI song
No,
out
I
on
know
it.
what happened.
He
Go
says,
ahead, break it
okay,
down.
break it down.
Marlon Wayans was on, I think, the Breakfast Club or something, and he took a shot at Soulja Boy, and he was just like basically saying Soulja Boy only had one hit record, and he's not like that talented. He's not that like big of a personality, celebrity. And he said it was a joke. Soulja Boy, you know he don't fuck around.
He start ranting
Fired
on
up.
He
Twitter.
start going
Yeah.
off, nigga. He start going off. You don't come at Big Draco, bro.
Yeah,
he will
leave
make
Big
a whole
Soulja alone.
Big Draco is
Big
crazy.
Soulja out
Hey,
there
Big
tripping
Draco
on
go
shit.
get on this shit and look in the camera and go in on you. And basically, after he said that, then Marlon was leaving a restaurant or something, and a reporter asked him about what Soulja Boy said, and Marlon made another smart remark. So then now it's a back and forth.
Marlon been going in on
So
Cuz.
what I seen was a couple years prior, Soulja Boy jumped in Marlon Wayne's DM. Marlon leaked some DMs like, nigga, you was just begging to be in a movie. Soulja was hitting him, hey, big bro, put me in a movie. 2 years later, hit him up again, hey, big bro, put me in a movie. So maybe this was Soulja feeling some type of way of Marlon low-key looking at his DM, leaving him on red and curving him, and he's really trying to get into the acting thing.
Like, this is why
Then
you
throw
this is why
shots
you
at me.
curve me.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, in Big Soulja's defense, if that's the way it went, he's not wrong.
Y'all calling them big soldiers. It's crazy.
Big Draco.
Hey, you got
Listen,
to, cuz. Put some respect on Big
I
Soulja,
hate the
cuz.
fact that it's an old nigga like Marlon Wayans who is a beneficiary of his brother's talent. Let's be real. If Marlon Wayans didn't have his brothers to pay the way for him, nobody ain't going to watch that nigga do nothing.
we can
He's
say that-
funny. He's funny, but he ain't funny enough to just come from the bottom up on his own. He ain't had a comedy
disagree.
special.
Marlon is one of the funniest
He's
ones.
more funnier than the brother.
Yeah.
Actually, he's probably the main one
Yeah,
right
he's
now
funnier than
still.
Sean. He's funnier than Sean, but he ain't got nothing on Damon, and he ain't got nothing on
Damon
Damon
and them,
funny.
Damon and them
Damon
cool,
had
man.
his
I
own
don't
show.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
hold on.
cool.
That
Hold
shit
on.
legendary.
Marlon is arguably
He
the
might be the
funniest
funniest
Wayne.
one, man.
He might
no.
be the funniest organically funny Wayans.
Hell no. Damon Wayans is the funniest
Yeah, I think
Wayans
so.
brother by far, bro.
What's
Go
three-
watch
three
My
Damon-
Wife and Kids.
Marlon just
Go
be
watch
out
Blank
more.
Man. Go watch Glimmer Man. Go watch all that shit. That
Blank
nigga
Man
funny.
wasn't funny.
Blank Man.
My Wife
Blank
and Kids
Man, that
wasn't
shit was
funny.
funny.
Yes, it is. I was just watching
The
it.
Wayans Brothers is a better show than My Wife and Kids.
No, I watched my. No, it's
Nah,
not.
I
No, it's
don't think
not.
so.
My Wife and His Kids was on Channel 7. Y'all keep taking this UP and I just looking fucking bullshit, bro. My Wife and Kids ran longer. It was way funnier. I still watch that on
Today,
Amazon
yeah.
Prime.
My Wife and
on
Kids.
Netflix.
My
every
Wife
day.
and Kids was just
The show is great.
fake prototypes of them Jamie Foxx
It
and
was so
Martins
funny.
and all that.
It was
the Wayans
so
brothers
funny.
was way better than that
Hell
shit.
no.
Listen, the
My
Wayans
Wife
Brothers,
and Kids is funny.
Hold on, we talking about comedy, bro. The reason that My Wife and Kids lasted longer objectively is because it was based around family still. But if you want to talk about comedy, the Wayans Brothers is funnier. They had Pops on there. Marlon held the show up on his own.
Pops held the show up.
What's his name? The damn security guard. What the hell was her name? D. I mean, come on, bro. They had too many classic
I
episodes.
watched
from
both,
that.
bro.
You can't even name a classic episode from My Wife and Kids.
Yes, I can.
You had the dumbass
When they was in
son.
Hawaii. When they was in
Hawaii.
that shit was
The nigga was retarded.
Yeah,
You had
Junior was funny
Junior
though.
was funny as
He was
hell,
funny.
bro.
Man, Cole's a
when
fucking
when the
idiot.
dude tried to get with the daughter, and she was like, he's here to see you, Don Baldioni. That shit was so, man, that whole episode was funny.
The
I
show
watch
funny
that
to
show
me.
all the time. That's like saying King of Queens isn't funny. That's funny.
Who grew up watching King of
These
Queens?
niggas
I'm watching it now.
I
And
say
it's
though,
funny.
nigga, I watched it. That's what the fat white dude, right?
Yeah, it's funny as hell.
Kevin James, yeah.
But at the end of the day, though, you can't compare that. But for one, the son was an idiot. If you laughing at
That
this
was
nigga,
funny.
you just got the dumbest type of
Bro, that shit was
humor
funny.
ever. And then the nigga, who was it? Pam, not Pam, Gina from Martin, washed up, looking crazy.
Nah, she looked good.
Man.
Hey, when the son moved into the apartment in the hood, and Kel was like, you can move back home. The nigga was totally fine sleeping in the bathtub, eating cereal. That shit was, he had a freaking, the thing that you grab shit with. He was like, Dad, you want a soda? And he grabbed it. It was just, you gotta watch
can't
it.
relate.
You
Hold
gotta
on,
watch
hold
it.
on.
It's hilarious.
That
Hold on.
shit trash.
Comedy gold.
I'm gonna kill it off. White chicks, between White Chicks and Scary Movie, Damon Wayans don't have a movie funner than White Chicks.
White chicks is a
And
humiliation
White Chicks,
ritual.
I don't care. It's a cultural.
I ain't giggling at that shit.
It's a
When I was
cultural.
that shit ain't funny.
It's a cultural classic. You can name legendary lines from White Chicks.
I'm going to trump everything you just said because you know what you're talking about. In Living Color, Damon Wayans.
movie.
Marlon
A
couldn't
movie.
even get on In Living Color.
Name
Let
a
that
movie.
sink in.
But
he
that
couldn't
movie,
even get
he
on.
had
I said
to,
a movie though.
He had to dress up as a
Bro,
white
I
girl.
liked Blank Man.
That's
I thought
nuts.
that shit was funny.
Blank Man wasn't.
I
funny.
thought Blank Man was funny. I thought Glimmer Man was funny. I thought all his movies was funny. And Glimmer Man wasn't even supposed to be a comedy, and it was still funny.
Niggas don't even
He
remember.
had Terry,
Glimmer
Man,
Man.
he had
that
Terry
guy's just way
Crews
more
making love
talented.
to him. Come on, bro. That's crazy.
Come on.
White chicks wasn't the
Feeding
white
them
chicks
food
wasn't
and
the
shit.
armor to use.
Bro.
Nigga had to feed the food and shit.
Bro.
We're gonna end it on this. Audience,
Couldn't
let
do
us
it.
know. Marlon Wayans or Damon
Damon
Wayans?
Wayans is the bigger actor. Bro done been in the lead in so many
We know
movies.
he's
Marlon
bigger.
ain't had the lead.
We know he's
He's not
bigger.
funny.
I'm saying from a comedy aspect, he's not funny.
Name
on the
one
screen.
comedy special Marlon Wayans had that was good.
You didn't listen. I said on the screen. Stand up, I can't speak for.
I
On
say
the
Marlon
screen.
is goofier. Damon is funnier.
He's
Well,
funnier,
a comedian is a goofy.
bro. Hey,
Oh, Major Pain. What we
Major
talking about?
Pain.
That
Come
killed
on,
everything.
you
I had to
had
look it up.
to-
I had to look it up.
you
I
had
had
to
to,
look
but-
that. You had to.
But
No.
Major Pain was crazy.
Mike,
You had
Google
to look up
Mike
Major.
drop.
Because
Hold on,
you can't remember everything.
No, you
Yeah,
had
you
to.
can't.
Major Pain, you had to look that up. We
had to
didn't know
Google
the
it.
nigga
Bro,
did
we
Major
I'm
Pain.
looking at both. I'm
We
looking at both of
forgot,
them.
but that movie,
That's
bro,
one of the best movies you
he
ever
had
did. Come on.
Major Pain and brought a
Keep it
smile
on
to his
it,
face.
yeah.
I would
It was funny.
never. I would
Major
never.
Pain go crazy.
Come on, bro.
Let me say one thing. I would never go home and sit there and say I'm about to watch Major Pain.
You tripping.
I would
You
never put
tripping.
that on again in my
You
life.
tripping.
Let me
Nigga,
go see
never.
it.
Nigga, I would never watch Major
Wow.
Pain.
This guy is a unique individual because
And
Major
look,
Pain
Okay,
is
you got
absolutely
you.
hilarious.
I mean,
I'm gonna give
Marlon
you,
got some shit too.
I'm
I
gonna
ain't
give
gonna
you
lie.
your credit with Major Pain, but from a generational aspect of the next generation is gonna watch and enjoy this. White chicks is gonna blow Major Pain out the water. Gen Z's not watching Major Pain.
Mo Money.
Gen Z
Is
watch
Mo Money funny?
White chicks.
More money.
I'm not gonna say none of them funny.
Mo
I'm just
Money
saying
funny
Marlon
as
is
hell.
funnier.
Marlon was in More Money.
I'm just saying Marlon is funnier.
Marlon right now is keeping the Wayne's name alive.
Marlon can't
Marlon
do
got some
nothing
hits. I
without
can't lie.
Sean,
I'm
bro.
looking at him.
Why
yeah.
you ain't reading none
He
of his
do.
shit?
Don't be a
Marlon-
menace. It's Little Man
Come
was
on,
high.
don't be a
Don't be a
menace.
menace.
A haunted
Come to
house.
Major
A haunted
Pain.
house.
I'm
Yeah.
out of here.
Don't be
A
a
haunted
menace.
house.
Don't be a menace.
I fuck with
gotta
a haunted
give it to
house.
him.
Don't be a fucking
I gotta give it to you.
I think he's in. Well, that's
Drinking
But
juice in
he,
the hood.
but he doesn't have a lead role in that.
He was.
His brother was the lead in that.
You right, they both was. But
Marlon was kind of like a
he's
side
like
character.
listen, yeah, he was. But that movie is still better.
Well, and that's funny. The brother who's known as the least funny is in the funniest movie ever. Don't Be a Menace.
oh,
That's crazy. He's the lead in that.
I don't think he's. I think he's
Sean?
funnier than the other.
Sean
brother.
was the lead in Don't Be a Menace.
Yeah, but Sean wasn't the funniest one.
But he made that movie was funny.
They knew he. They,
when he was looking at them on his head.
Before we get political, right?
Jeez.
Some of the old episodes, the Battle of the Sexes, been going crazy, right? Going crazy viral. Y'all know what clip I'm talking about. It's from episode 27. For everybody who's been action, I just had a coworker today come and show me the damn clip. Homie last night text me the clip. The clip has been resurfacing, right? So I'm bringing this up to say we got to go in on this topic. I ignored it. And then somebody told me, like, man, you got to talk about this. This is crazy. I ain't seen nobody give a good take on it yet. So Tia Mowry from the sister, she gets back with her husband, Corey. What the hell? What's his last name?
Corey Hardrick.
Corey Hardrick. He said Corey Hope.
no, I did not even get the finish. He already had said I didn't get the finish.
Tia Mowry and Corey Hardrick are back together. So if you don't know the backstory on this, Tia goes through some menopause, midlife crisis stuff that all these modern women go through.
She had a family member who died.
Right. Well, whatever the case, she blames Corey for her unhappiness, like all women do. They blame the guy instead of looking within. So, divorce, she goes out, she's on every podcast, she's on every talk show, talking bad about the guy, humiliating him for a year straight. She's making goofy-ass thirst traps for a year straight. Like, she's just completely
Thirst traps are
embarrassing
trash, too.
herself and failed thirst traps. The thirst traps didn't work.
Back
She actually
shots
got
terrible.
roasted, right? Horrible. And this is a prime case
Built
of
like a plumber.
a woman overestimating herself. She had all the women around telling her, girl, you could do better than this. You could go out here and get the top guy. So in her brain, she overestimated her value. So what did she do? Oh, the grass is greener on the other side. So she took her ass on the other side. She found out that her value isn't what it was because about 6 months in, she jumped online saying how trash the dating pool was. No, it wasn't necessarily that the dating pool was trash. It was her options that was available to her in the dating pool that was trash. So once that reality kicked in, she had to be game planning to get back with dude. But I'm only bringing this up because I'm not even going to necessarily roast her too bad. It's him I'm looking at. What type of self-worth do you have as a man to watch your ex-wife, mother of your kids, make a fool out of you on national television?
Do they got kids together?
Make
they
a
got
fool
kids.
out of you on every social media
But she did-
networking
but
site
she- but
and
she-
take her back.
But
Nah,
she-
they tried to make a menace out of him too.
She
Even- I
didn't really
remember- I
bash
don't know
him.
if y'all remember seeing that clip where he was talking, tried to tell her to be quiet while he was talking. They tried to make him look like he was just a menace, like he beating her ass.
Controlling, yeah.
Now I don't agree with the decision he made, but I try not to judge it. The only thing I could think of is he's putting his kids' happiness and their upbringing before him, because a lot of people we know that grow up and their parents divorce, the kids be devastated and it's scarring for life. Regardless of how simple or whatever it might be to others seeing it, outside looking in, the kids would have probably had to just deal with it. But at the end of the day, that's the only reason I can see him taking her back is to probably raise them kids. And he probably got her as a straight slave now. Bitch, you better not do nothing. You better jump off this building if I tell you
Hey,
to.
it's a popular phrase going around. Man, fuck them kids.
It sound good.
Listen, I'm not judging the man for getting his family back together. So if you see this, don't take this as disrespect. If you do, so what? All I'm saying is, as a man, he should have had more self-respect for himself, because the way that she went about it, to me,
He should have made her
was
eat that.
unforgivable.
Yeah,
If you got to stand on that.
He should have made
I'm
her
the
eat
reason
that.
of your unhappiness. Cool, you got to eat that. And it wasn't the fact that she wanted to go and find herself. You know what happened. She went out there. She got hit in the back seat a couple
Bag and
times.
tag.
She got hit down at the Snooty Fox a couple times.
Nah,
They
that
threw
bitch-
her ass back.
Nah, that
She
bitch
didn't
was-
get a
that
call
bitch was
back.
taking
Don't be
trips.
blowing up the
Hey,
spot.
hey, not only that, she was paying, because the guys who she was eyeing, like, oh, I'm here. These guys are here. She couldn't get those guys. So what does she have to do? Go get the younger guys who want to fuck with a cougar, who want to fuck with a famous chick. She was cashing out,
Sugar mama.
sugar mama status, and all she saw was cat food in her future. Straight cats. Ran her ass back home.
Man.
He took her back like a fucking simp.
Hey, man, look, I'm gonna be real.
Straight sucker.
I'm gonna be real, man. You taking this personal.
Straight goofy.
No, I think this was all a money play. I don't think they was ever really split up. I think this was all to get motion. Because if you really think about it, when she was talking about him, there was one instance where they tried to paint him in a bad light. But for the most part, she was like, bro's a good dude. He's a good dad. And when she left him, she didn't say it was because he did anything. She said, I had a family member who died. And I just was thinking to myself, man, am I really like living my life to the fullest and am I happy? And she said, no. So she made it seem like it was kind of like a I had to take some time for me type shit. You can't name one person she actually dated or went on a date with. You can't name one person she got smashed by. And the whole situation garnered her like 3 major deals with Lifetime and some other production houses, and Corey's acting career took off again. When that situation unfolded, he got a multi-movie deal with Tyler Perry now. These people are playing chess, bro. They know that this society loves negativity. They feed on the destruction or the downfall of other people, especially celebrity relationships. They played all of us. They didn't play me.
I don't think
but
it was a money grab.
They played everything.
You listen,
Look how much money they made.
You think they living at home? They just back laughing at everybody.
Oh man,
I
who
think-
fucked her? This is my thing. This is the test.
Hey, bitches a fucking nigga you'll never know.
No, these niggas is fucking intelligent.
Listen, bro, that's
think-
a nice
I
way
think
to
what he's saying, though, is right.
Who fucked her?
In a
Who
way.
sat back and thought
Only
Tia
part-
Mowry and Corey Hardrick was gonna come up with some super concocted scheme to finesse Hollywood and get major? No, nigga.
Bro,
too deep.
No,
These
you're
people
thinking
are-
too deep.
these
When a
people
woman
are
says,
actors.
I'm not living up to my fullest potential, translation, I want some more dick. I haven't had enough dick.
Bro,
That's all that is, bro.
These people
I think-
are having sex.
That's why-
I don't
Crazy
hold
shit.
on. I don't think it was a money grab, but what you said, I think that he's okay with us not knowing who hit. He probably know, but he just like, as long as nobody else know, it's cool.
He ain't thinking. He can't be thinking like that. You cannot be thinking she went and did that
That's
for
the
a
most
year.
light-skinned shit I've
That's
heard
probably
in my
what he
life.
thinking.
You cannot
That's
be
probably what he
thinking.
thinking if he took her back.
He's like,
Hold on.
excuse, cuz.
Anytime a bitch say she unhappy, she anything, it's exactly what just cuz just
She
said.
wants
She
some
want to
dick.
get fucked.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. Bitch, you bored, you want to get fucked. You unhappy, you want to get fucked. You tired of me, you want to get fucked.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
disagreeing,
any
though.
other thing, and there is nothing else. Bitch, what else you got to complain about?
What I'm saying
Your
is
life
niggas
is
aren't
good.
disagreeing
You got
with that.
money.
Got
You ain't
kids.
broke. You got the family. Oh, you miss getting fucking ran through.
Bro.
That's the only thing. You got ran through, and now you got, but now, with them dopamine start kicking in when you starting to feel like shit. You letting them niggas run through you, and now that shit fucking with you.
Facts.
And now she can't sit with it herself. She's like, damn, I need to get my man back. These niggas is not finna keep me. These niggas not finna take on nothing I got going. She put the shit on the internet, thought she was showing her body, went crazy looking dumb. They bled her dumb ass. Fucking ass looked like the backboard. I'm just like, this shit was
Damn,
crazy.
light-skinned ass.
That bitch was crazy.
You think he would have took her back
I
if
think she's
it
a
would
slut.
have been public though,
I
like
think-
the
Bro,
nigga
she-
she was fucking?
I think she's a.
I don't, it's not even about the nigga.
I
She
think
fucking.
she's
It's
a
about
slut
that she
too,
went and did
she
it.
wants
Yeah.
attention. But I'm telling you, when I sit back, my player goggles, it's a money play, bro. Because who did she go on a date with? Who did she fuck?
That don't gotta
She
be
didn't-
public, nigga.
Bro,
This is Tia.
it's
This is not.
celebrities. Niggas are sitting outside their house with
It's-
cameras
it's-
waiting.
I'm
to
saying
see him
that's
do
why he took
something.
her
Hold on.
back.
She's a D-list celebrity, first of all.
She's not.
This is not an A.
She's not D-list, bro.
She's D-list.
These people are in Disney movies. They on the top of the list forever.
She at least gets C. Cause
Okay.
she got
She
that
C-minus.
show. She got, what was that show they got, The
Sister,
Real and all that
sister,
shit?
Bro,
Sister,
she got
sister.
three
Talk show.
movies. She got three major deals out of
Name
that
one.
shit.
We don't know none of them.
Lifetime. She got a 4-movie deal
Niggas
with
don't watch
Lifetime.
Lifetime. Next.
Yes, they what? Bitches love Lifetime.
Bitches.
Come
Niggas.
on, bro.
Niggas.
That's who they're
Listen.
aiming all this shit at.
Listen, y'all could believe this.
They ain't gonna name no fucking
Y'all
movie
can
out of
believe
nigga.
this master plan to get to the bread and get to the dough. No, nigga.
Look what they got.
What she was doing, the same women you saw her run to on these podcasts, she was talking to them behind the scenes. And they were telling her how glorious the single life is.
Jeannie
Girl,
Ma, she she fuck with Jeannie Ma and all that shit she went through with Jeezy.
come on, bro. Girl, I'm
So,
flying out
yeah.
to this island. Girl, these niggas out here, they different now. What? Woo? All of that went in her head.
Mm-hmm.
Curiosity killed the cat. She started feeling unhappy, even though she was living the life that these miserable bitches secretly want. So they cope by acting like getting all this random dick is the greatest thing in the world. But they're miserable at night. So what she did was run over there with them and the misery started to kick in, like Messiah said. It started to eat with her. She couldn't even look herself in the mirror. You're not like that. You're sister and sister. Like, stop playing. Take your no ass having ass back home. And your goofy ass Corey took her back. So I don't know what to say. You ain't got no self-respect to me. Because at some point, a man's self-respect is gonna come before his kids. Man, your kids is good.
Everything
nigga.
you said.
You're successful. She's successful. Y'all can successfully.
We don't know how their finances is, but what I'm telling you is everything you just said makes me further believe that it was a money play. Yes, you are on there with a bunch of single miserable bitches, and you probably talking to them about your situation. Like, man, I'm trying to get back out there. I'm trying to get my name back in the tabloids and shit. There's no such thing as bad publicity. And what is a great way to get your name back in the mix? I'm not happy. I want to get a divorce. I want to split up and all this stuff. And when you look at what she did, everything worked out in her favor. She got her husband back. She made a bag. He made a bag. He got a movie deal too.
What bag he made?
He got a multi-movie deal with Tyler Perry. And he did a movie, Love in Black and all that. That's Corey Hardrick didn't have no motion with movies for the past decade.
Tyler Perry did that out of sympathy.
Because he seen what the fuck was going on.
Listen, your bitch is out here wilding and embarrassing the fuck out of you.
Tyler probably wanted to hit it.
And you on the internet crying like a little bitch about it.
Was
Come
he
on,
crying?
bro.
I didn't see Kendrick do nothing.
That nigga was crying. Nigga talking about you want his family back and all this shit.
Man, that was all orchestrated.
Y'all niggas acting like y'all don't remember what was going on.
No,
This
I didn't
wasn't
see
a play for the
The more you
Kendrick
talk
too,
about this shit, the more it seems it even solidifies my.
You know why you
this
say
was
that?
a money
Because
play.
that's why
You
he
know
was
why
trying to
you
rap
say
it.
that? Because you can't believe a nigga would stoop that low and be that goofy and take a bitch
Just
like
the
that
way
back.
it went, it was never real. It didn't feel real to me because the first thing a bitch gonna do when she try to shake you, even if she gotta pay a nigga like Shaq's ex-wife did, she's gonna let everybody see her step out with somebody who she think is superior. Bitch, you fuck around and go on a date with Brad Pitt or something just to make you feel like
that was the point. Like he just said, when she thought she was worth this, the niggas that was up there wasn't fucking with her. She said it. She was on there crying on the internet talking about this dating shit is hard.
The
It's
vultures
terrible.
gonna fuck.
Ain't nobody
I
fucking
think
with
that's
her.
why he took her back.
These niggas don't want these niggas don't want no relationship out here. That bitch got a reality check.
Hey, she went out there trying to compete with them BBL queens that could suck your fucking forearm down their esophagus, nigga. She can't compete with that.
He probably felt like he couldn't get nobody
She
better.
probably don't even give head.
It's
These
real.
bitches out here real
Nah, she
throat
probably get
demons,
real
nigga.
nasty. Hey, these bitches be nasty because they be having to do that to get them deals when they was younger. Look, I'm telling you right now, it's vultures out here lurking for anything that fall off the table. You got niggas out here like Eddie Murphy and shit who any bitch that's single that's famous, they gonna at least go on a date
Eddie
with
Murphy
her.
could get the baddest bitches in the world. He was fucking Spice Girls. He's not fucking with Tia.
Fucking Tyrese and niggas like that. Let me just go out so I could be seen with somebody.
Tyrese got bad
famous.
bitches too. He's not fucking with
His bitches just be bad. He just be doing sim shit.
Right.
That's
I
what
think
be
he
fucking
just be
him.
doing dumb shit and then when it come by to be crying.
But look,
I don't think he could get nobody
This
better.
used to work when I was
He's not really
not famous.
famous
Corey
like
could
that.
Corey could get bitches.
He's not famous like that.
Who can't get nobody
Who
better?
not
I don't think he
could
probably
get
could have
better
got
bitches.
nobody better. That's
Who
probably
not
why he took her
Hold
back.
on, bro. He
Corey.
can find a regular 9
He
to
probably
5.
didn't want
Hold
to.
on, bro. He can find a regular 9 to 5 working woman that's
You live
better.
in LA. Bro could walk to the damn coffee shop and find a bad bitch that's killing Tia.
We can go to any rooftop bar on a Sunday night, Saturday night, and find a bitch that look
Bro,
better.
if Papoose could end up with Clarissa Shields, that nigga Corey Hardrick could at least get a baddie who's broke.
Hey,
That's
they-
what we
hey, they-
think, but that might not be how he felt. That's why he took her back.
Hey, they said Papoose.
They got us, man.
They said Papoose be getting the bitches. You could sit down the stairs to see what that noise was that night.
Papoose came
Hey,
back.
what was that, man? Go check that out.
I'ma just say this: Papoose like gangster bitches. We gotta leave it at that. I ain't gonna believe my nigga. That's it. Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with
all it
Clarissa
is.
Shields. She thick as hell when I be looking at her when she not training. And that girl is paid. And I'm honestly gonna say Papoose did real good because that nigga ugly as fuck.
It's a come up.
I thought he was gonna be fucking around with her rats. He got a boss chick. That's
I think she's an
killing
Olympic
Remy.
medalist, isn't she?
I'm not commenting on the
got all
nigga
the
looks,
belts.
but Pap did his
Yeah.
thing. Listen, if you're rich, it ain't no such thing as looks. Like, y'all ain't figured this shit out by now. As
Listen,
a man, you're objectively ugly if you're broke. Period. Point blank. If you got money, you're attractive.
Bro, your girl.
Period. Point blank.
Listen, man, if your girl cheated on you and it was just like she randomly fucked a nigga, right? Like, okay. But this bitch Remy was like in love with a pure bum. Like, You know the nigga was dicking your bitch down the way she was acting about the nigga, and he has no name. That's all dick. That's all fucking.
Look, bro.
That's got her acting like
Look,
that.
in other news,
Damn, why we can't? I want to talk about Carissa Shields knocking out Remy Ma.
because we already ran down
Oh,
that
y'all
topic.
went on this?
Yeah, we
Oh,
did that
shit.
topic before. I don't
Okay.
want to be repeating about some bitch beef that ain't never finna happen. Remy don't want no smoke with her
Hell
as far
no.
as physical contact. If anything happened, Remy gonna have to shoot again and go back to the pen, which she's not trying to do. She's getting
Clarissa
passed
just
around by
knocked the
battle
shit out of
rappers.
this
So
girl.
He upgraded though.
Hell
She
yeah.
got,
Definitely did.
probably got
Major.
better moral standards.
And
She's
she gonna
in
learn from
shape.
and she gonna learn from Remy mistakes.
Probably
for
got a
sure.
mean chicken and rice and shit. you
Clarissa
know?
don't even seem like the type that
Bone
would cheat
bro.
on a nigga. She seem like the type that'll get cheated on and try to kill a nigga and the bitch. She look like she one of them. Bro, she's from Detroit and she still lives there.
Nah,
she's
she-
Hey, let me
she's
ask-
loyal.
She gonna squabble you. She ain't even got to do all that.
Let me ask one question.
It's
Why,
skinny
why,
ass.
why are we talking about bots and all this? Somebody make this make sense to me.
Who was talking about bots, nigga? We wasn't talking about no fucking
He good
bots.
at.
That was the worst.
That's a
fucking
good host
segue
though.
ever. We talking about bots. We ain't said shit about bots, period.
He's
nigga.
excited.
Not,
is.
not
We
us.
never mentioned bots on this show.
No,
Only you.
look, not us in general, right? The new thing is the bots for the sale.
That nigga wild.
Oh, shit. While we talking about bots, I looked around. Ooh.
Somebody make this make sense to me, because I'm looking at the top selling rappers worldwide in 2024 according to the IFPI or IFPL. How is Eminem number 2?
Cause he's white. I
Drake-
told y'all he
hold
was
on.
trash.
Drake is number 1, Eminem's number 2, Kendrick is number 3, Travis Scott number 4, Kanye number 5. What music did M put out in 2024 to be number 2 top selling rapper in 2024?
That might be of all time.
No, this
Nah,
is
Eminem be-
2024. This
Eminem
last
be-
year.
Eminem be dropping shit because he got that. What was that? That wasn't nothing, man.
You can't even name
Niggas
it.
Not
just-
including
bro,
songs.
Because I don't know what they going off. They
He
going off
white,
just songs
bro.
or
He just
albums.
white. He got that whatever golden ticket he got. He got. That's what it is, bro.
What
Niggas
did he-
is playing
I
that
can't
4th of
name a-
July. Fucking. That's what Jewish niggas is probably playing during their bar mitzvah. Like they playing
They
him.
playing Drake. That's why he number 1.
Well, he number 2. Yeah,
and
whatever.
his songs don't got to be just his 2024 songs. It could just be songs just from Eminem in general.
Yeah, niggas hate their mom.
Oh, bro.
White niggas hate their mom. It's
Bro,
gonna
I
go.
had
It's
an
gonna go
album.
up every
Bro,
time.
an album last year called The Death of Slim Shady.
That shit trash.
That's
Exactly.
the
Nobody-
greatest album.
Everybody went after
Nobody
that.
listened
Listen to this shit. White people who have
Yeah,
followed
that's
this
what I'm
man.
saying.
Houdini, 216 million. Cub was going crazy.
Come on, man. Somebody said you tripping.
Hey, the
Read the
inbox is going
comments.
crazy.
Read the
Eminem
comments of that
temporary.
motherfucker.
Why am I like this? Eminem was dropping bangers, nigga. Fuck y'all talking about?
Right.
Nigga was
That's
rap
'cause
beefing
you
with
didn't
Candace
li-
Owens.
we
Like,
didn't
come on,
listen to
bro.
it. Then white people did.
Yeah.
Right. Y'all saying that like y'all don't listen to Travis Scott. I ain't heard shit from that nigga.
Yeah, that nigga fell
I
off.
don't even like Travis Scott.
The youth
I
like
know,
Travis
and the,
Scott.
and the people still like Eminem.
The drug addicts like
What
Travis
people?
Scott.
Obviously, he
I
number
ain't
two.
never-
Nigga.
This nigga, like he said, 260 million views 8 months ago. Nigga, he doing more numbers than every nigga we listen to.
Why?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Who's
why?
watching them?
People watch.
White
They
people.
Who's he signed to? Who's he signed
has
to?
a
He
way
signed
bigger
to-
fan base.
Go
Niggas,
look at one
this-
Justin Bieber video.
Y'all act like Eminem don't go diamond every time for a reason.
Who's buying Chad Mendez? You know Chad Mendez?
I don't never heard of
Okay,
him.
nigga, that nigga got 1 billion views on YouTube. He a singer. Never even heard of him.
I'm just saying, how is M selling? What is he
Eminem-
doing?
White
Eminem is
people.
crazy.
And then all them motherfuckers who was kids when M first came out, now this is a career defining album, probably one of his
All
last.
right, what did
Nigga,
Kanye drop last year?
Shit.
Some nigga.
Nah, Kanye did drop.
What did he drop last year? Niggas don't know shit.
No,
Don't
he
know.
did. No,
Vultures.
Niggas ain't-
Vultures.
niggas
He
ain't
dropped
arguing his
vultures.
shit.
He dropped vultures.
Nah, Kanye did drop some
I think he
shit.
dropped vultures too.
Nigga, y'all Kanye fans and don't know what Cud dropped. But then mad at Eminem for being number 2.
Niggas fans of his tweets at this point. We ain't even
No,
fans
nigga,
of
let's
him.
stop it off. Knock it off. Y'all just sitting here last episode talking about
He was
Kanye.
the number 1 Ye fan when we first met.
That's
Cuz.
crazy.
Kanye don't like Ye now. This nigga
Kanye
crazy.
didn't drop some shit this year called Bully 2025.
Before
Nah,
that
no,
was
I'm just
vultures
saying,
though
like,
with
he
Ty
was
Dolla
going
Sign.
off the.
Now I'm going off last year.
Oh yeah, 220,
And this
2024.
is why I don't go off record sales.
I agree
Because
with that.
because you could stream all kind of record sales in India and here and there, but then you're not having no cultural impact. Nobody's talking about your music. It's not banging in the streets. Nobody's realistically listening to it. So if you don't have impact, I don't care what you're really streaming. That's why everybody bringing up the Kendrick streams, because they're pointing out like, oh, Kendrick is leading streams in every single department except for the ones that I guess UMG can't use bots in.
There-
I believe
there
Apple
has to-
Music.
there has-
Spotify, he's breaking.
There
records
has
going
to be
crazy.
some type of scientific name for the condition that you suffer from. Because, nigga, you ain't the only nigga on earth. Like, we're in a very small sphere, nigga. If you type in trending in Google, none of the shit we're talking about even pops up.
What don't pop up?
None of this shit. Go in Google and type trending. Hit Twitter, trending. All these different topics. You don't even get to the black shit. It's like AI, Elon Musk did this. All this stuff I would never even think of. Nigga, you got like Marvel comic book discussions that are trending more than the shit going on between
Yeah, but
Kendrick Lamar and Drake.
care. We don't care about that shit. We
I'm
speaking
saying
for the culture.
it's just
nigga.
what we
Fuck all
don't care
that.
about. But when you look at who all does,
world.
those people outnumber. Bro, we only represent 14% of the population, nigga. Who's the other for
I'm
your
gonna tell you
86%?
That's what I'm saying. White
Y'all
people
keep
love
having
Eminem.
all these motherfucking abortions, nigga. We would have a higher count if you dumb bitches stop killing your motherfucking
One other thing, man. Shout out to Kendrick again, because they said Kendrick Lamar makes history with 3 albums in Billboard Top 10. The first one to do it. So if niggas still hating on Kendrick, he trending on something.
And he
So
doing
where's
his shit,
Kendrick
but
Lamar in the
that
top selling
performance
people?
was
Did he
not
get number
deep.
1 or
He was
3?
number 3.
Okay, that's
behind
good.
Eminem.
I said
And
3
behind,
albums.
behind
3
Drake
albums.
too.
Okay. Look,
Drake outsold Eminem.
I agree with you saying though, because if these niggas was in the CD era, we'll see the truth.
Exactly.
Because we knew when we stepped outside, you heard that Get What You Die Trying in every car down the block.
It's
You knew
undeniable.
certain CDs that you knew was selling. It wasn't no fake.
Man, white people was even bumping Get Rich or Die Trying,
Exactly.
bro.
So
Come on.
now they can just throw a number on there and you can just say,
That's,
oh, that's
how
what it
50
is.
blew the fuck up.
Niggas
When you
ain't
get the
bumping
white boys
Eminem.
bumping your shit,
Listen.
you know you up.
to all the political fans out there, this one for y'all. So they banned transgender from enlisting
Yes.
into the army.
Give it up, give it up, give it up.
Definitely getting blocked off.
How do we feel about this? Because a lot of people are going to say this is hateful, this is discriminatory. Me, I've been saying, why would you want an army full of transgenders who are taking all type of hormones and they're not mentally sound? They're not mentally right. You got a bunch of men dressing as women on the front line. That makes no sense. What country is going to be respected like that? So this is a huge move to me. What do y'all feel about it?
You want warriors to go fight. That's the point blank period. 10 line, not 100 sheep.
Send them over there, put them on the front lines.
They don't matter. Put them on the front line for what? To just get slaughtered?
knocked off,
Yeah,
nigga.
it don't matter. No, we trying to go kill something. You need niggas that's going to slaughter something. You need people that's with a lot of aggression, a lot of testosterone. You don't want that. You want to be respected. You sending people out there transgender. That's like some transgender come. You ain't finna take them serious. You just finna smack something.
Hey, not only are they banned, they're ending gender affirming care. So you'll no longer be paying for all the, you know what they be doing.
Yeah.
What you feel about it, bro?
I feel like those people were only joining the military to get free gender affirming care.
Exactly.
And it was a scam, just like we finding out with the USAID stuff and all these people claiming they want inclusion and equity, and really all they're doing is trying to find a way for the government to finance their mental delusion. And Trump did the right thing, as with most of the stuff he's doing, and those people should not be using the military. It's like a dude who go to jail to get his teeth fixed. They should not be able to exploit
Shout out Jadakiss.
taxpayers. Right.
He made that line famous.
Yeah, they shouldn't be able to exploit the U.S. taxpayer to help to reaffirm their delusion. And it's just the end to one of many scams. And those people really, they weren't even going to fight, bro. You have to have you have to be mentally capable of handling, military service.
This is what
And they're
Trump
not.
says. Trump said, the president said that transgender service members' identities conflict with the soldiers' commitment and honorable, truthful, and disciplined lifestyle. The president's other points to diagnose with gender dysphoria or distress felt when assigned sex and gender don't match. The U.S. Army's thread of posts point to this term as well, concluding individuals with gender dysphoria have volunteered to serve our country and will be treated with dignity and respect, blah, 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 blah. Basically, Trump was saying exactly what you said. We know you guys are enlisting to get this gender affirming care, to get all these meds that you need to grow your titties and to stop growing your you know what and to cut your hormones off and switch it this way and that way. We're cutting all that off because at the end of the day, the taxpayers are paying for that.
Right.
So all these crazy clown. You know, I can't even say the things I want to say because they're gonna deem it as hateful and we're gonna get demonetized. So let me watch my words carefully.
You passed that a long time ago.
Let me watch my words carefully. I'm just gonna say transgenders. All these transgenders were getting these free meds off of you going to work, busting your ass, paying taxes. Meanwhile, when the real world comes, they're not gonna be on the front line. They're gonna have dishonorable discharges. That's why he said honorable, because they're gonna find a way to get out when it's really wartime. When it's time to, okay, you got all your care, we need you on the front lines. Like Kali said, no, they're gonna fuck around, shoot themselves in the foot.
They're never gonna enter battle.
They're never gonna enter battle, bro. They just went for the free meds.
They
So
don't even
this
mentally,
is a huge win.
Speaking mentally or psychologically, they're not fit to go into a war zone.
Exactly.
And the military is not going to send you there. It's just like that movie. I don't know if it's Tigerland. Might have been that one where the guy, or what was that? Full Metal Jacket, I think, where the guy. One of these where the guy shoots the slow dude. What movie was that?
That's Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, Full Metal Jacket.
The guy he collapsed mentally and he shot up a bunch of his own what is it called? Comrades.
He went in the bathroom doing it himself,
Yeah.
right?
He offed himself,
offed
but he
himself in the
offed all
bathroom.
of his fellow soldiers in his unit. And these people, bro, they go in, they become like chaplain's assistant, librarian, stuff like that, and they get $300,000 worth of surgery and everything else, and then on top of the military pay and all that, plus the benefits, then they get an honorable discharge, which could still make them qualify for the GI Bill. It's a racket, and that's what we're looking at in today's America. A bunch of people who have figured out a way to exploit the system. You got millions of people. They just found out who've been collecting Social Security benefits. These people died 100 years ago.
Hey, that's crazy.
I was just typing. But
that.
I was just telling him that earlier. Yeah, and it's crazy. Fuck 100, 150, 300 years old. And it's more, they got more, what is it, Social Security numbers than it is people living
in the country.
Yes, exactly.
But they coming after us, talking about some PPE, or what is it? The
PPP loans.
PPP loans. What?
Over 80 million more people type shit.
Shout out Elon Musk. Elon Musk, Doge is investigating this. He said millions of Americans are receiving Social Security benefits past age 100, uncovering what could amount to massive amounts of retirement benefit fraud.
And they keep saying, that's why they keep saying, oh, Social Security's not gonna last until retirement age for the youth. Now, yeah, when y'all scamming the damn system like that.
And these are dead people. So y'all understand.
Hey, this is why this matters. The Social Security Administration currently faces an insolvency crisis with funds for full retirement benefits set to run out by 2030. I don't know how old y'all are, but we don't plan on being retired by 2030. So they're basically saying you're going to be working until you die. At this point, Americans would only receive benefits for roughly 80% of what they are owed and could struggle to afford retirement at all.
Easy.
So you're going to work till you perish because they're stealing the money with fake Social Security numbers of people that been perished, don't exist. This is why I keep telling y'all they be doing this shit out of thin air. Y'all be acting like, oh, we in debt to this and debt to that. This is why we're in debt. They taking all the fucking money.
Man, it's the richest country.
They're making up Social Security numbers.
yourself a Roth IRA,
money
man.
through it.
It's the richest country in the history of the world, and you saying we in debt. We're not in debt. We're literally losing money every second because people realize that the American people have become incredibly lazy. We don't check on our money as taxpayers. We don't hold the government accountable. So what did they do? They stole it. They laundered it. That's on us.
Key stat, in 2003, an audit of Social Security revealed that 18.9 million people in the Social Security database were listed as 100 years or older. This is compared to the Census Bureau data, which only found 86,000 people were living at the age of 100. So these motherfuckers clocked in 18.9 million people, but the real data is only about 86,000.
So y'all do the math on that.
Do the math on that, or how much money that
And
is.
mind you, y'all understand they're paying people that's unalived already. So where do you think that money is going? They
Gen Z.
pocketing all that. Just imagine how many. If I just had 10 of those, that's 10 million. 18.9 million. I could pay all this 86,000 people and still be rich forever.
And the cold part about it is, if you ever dealt with a family member dying who collects Social Security, if you don't report to Social Security that person died, they'll keep sending you checks.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have access to their bank account, which most of these people give over power of attorney to their family members, and one of the places nobody's going to think about is these fucking nursing homes too, because they'll put you on the books. Your Social Security number, your Social Security paycheck will be going straight to the nursing home,
billing
and
department,
they'll
yeah.
never report that you dropped dead,
Right.
and they'll just keep collecting that money.
You're right, because even with them nursing homes, if you don't have somebody that's liable to go down there and try to get them checks where their name could be on it, then they'll be whooping all your money.
Yeah, long-term
Yeah.
care policies, all type of stuff
Yeah.
like that. They'll go
Because
grab.
even then, they try to take control of them people money and act like they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, as far as buying wheelchairs and getting certain food and stuff
ain't
for
doing
them.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. They pocketing all that.
You land in the bed pissing on yourself.
Exactly.
Go get you a
yeah.
Roth IRA, man. Learn how to dollar cost average. That's
Hey,
what I
and
can
what's
say.
crazy is they're hunting down people in the hood for PPP loan scams who got 50,000, 100,000. These motherfuckers are funneling in millions of dollars and making it seem like you're doing something wrong when they're running the biggest scams in the world.
I don't blame them, though.
They sit back, tell you, work hard, and you'll get the American dream. Meanwhile, everybody at the top, if you look at it, is scamming. And they scamming on a whole nother level that's unimaginable to most of us. They said it's impossible to be wealthy as a politician unless you're crooked. Because if you look at what they actually get paid and then you add up what these motherfuckers are really worth, where's this money coming from?
And
pro-
fuck,
the-
and
the
fuck-
problem with
and
the-
fuck all that. Y'all just imagine now. They owe y'all PPP loans. You shouldn't have to
Man.
be scamming.
Fact,
They owe your ass stimulus checks.
Yep.
They owe you all this shit right now if you put it in a broader perspective.
The problem with
just
the PPP loan, though, and the difference from the government is the government, compared to the PPP loan, niggas took out a $20,000 loan and bought a car. They didn't do anything to legitimize the money. Whereas in the government, yeah, they're scammers, but they know how to legitimize the money to a certain degree.
What are they
Nigga,
legitimize?
Well, you can launder it.
Nigga, I don't gotta legitimize shit.
You're
Nigga, at that point, I don't have to legitimize nothing.
if you took a
I've been
PPP
booking
loan and you took out 20 grand, right? And you got a little liquor store on the side. And then you figured out a way to funnel that money and make it look like, or at least it just pays you something because you have to write that you have a business on the PPP loan. That's how you would have got, again, they weren't auditing anything over $20,000. So hold on. That's how you legitimize the loan. If you were going to say, I want to take this $20,000 out and have it, you could have a front and just still collect the money and then even collect a little bit of money on the back end from the store. Maybe it don't make you much, but then you go do something else. But the problem was people took the PPP loans and they did shit that was a direct receipt that was going to get them caught up regardless.
Yeah.
But
It
no
was
matter what, like, it was stupid.
No, I agree.
They
But
didn't
this the
spend the
problem.
money out the country.
It was stupid.
This the problem though. The politicians didn't legitimize shit.
No.
They're going to they're saying, we don't know where the money went.
Well, they laundered the money.
They laundered it.
They don't have
Niggas didn't launder the money.
If
Niggas
they
went straight to the dealership.
That's what I'm saying,
No,
yeah.
if they moved as smart as y'all say, Elon Musk wouldn't be able to track and figure out all this shit he's doing now.
They did,
Right.
bro.
He's unraveling everything because they didn't. People just didn't go in there and open that door and search. That's all it was. Now they did the same thing on a different scale.
Right.
No,
Except they thought everybody was in the club because for a minute, everybody was in the club.
Why-
So it's like, when I see you in public, we ain't got to talk about what we doing. I give you that little nod. We know what's up.
Well,
but
you still
they
up?
didn't
I'm still up?
They
Yeah.
didn't legitimize shit, which is why they panicking right
Well,
now.
why do you think Biden preemptively pardoned 1,500 people? On top of that, they never expected what Donald Trump did with Doge, with Elon. That was a straight, like, no one saw that coming. No one thought that Donald Trump was going to put a civilian in charge of auditing government department agencies.
And you know what's so smart?
That's unheard of.
You know what's
Which is what we needed.
It was so smart for Trump to do that because now he has somebody that's not yet compromised. You don't have certain ties.
You
with,
can't bribe Elon.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a billionaire.
And he don't have the same ties in office as everybody else does. He didn't come up with them.
And you know what's fueling Elon? That's going untold. His kid, one of his children, fell victim to the woke virus. So he's hell bent on taking down everybody who was a part of pushing those agendas. So if you didn't know, one of Elon's kids was transgendered. And somewhere along the way, I don't know if it was a bad operation or bad meds or unaliving of itself, but along the way, through transitioning, one of his kids perished. And ever since then, he's been hell-bent on taking down the left because he actually used to oppose Trump and the right. He used to actually be one of them over here on the left. And then this whole woke shit happened. They hijacked woke from us, made something positive into something negative. The richest man in the world couldn't save his own kid from the propaganda. So that's why you see him in the Oval Office being the vice president and all this and that and running these audits because he like, nigga, I don't give a fuck if I got to spend every dollar I ever made. I'm taking down everybody who was responsible for this.
They didn't hijack no damn woke. We gave it to them during BLM time. That's when them chicks let everybody get in and was like, when you would go to like a BLM meeting, they'll tell you, oh, what's your gender pronouns? We gave it to them because every black person, when people like me would speak out against BLM and tell them, and I was telling them, this is the way for the transgender derangement to enter into the black community. Oh, but do the words make sense? Do you believe Black Lives Matter? I'm like, it don't matter what I believe. They're using this to funnel all this crap into the black community and basically subvert our agenda. And that's exactly what they did. So they didn't steal woke. We gave it to them.
Don't say we, because we didn't support BLM.
Man, you had a BLM shirt. I'm just kidding.
Stop it. Hey, look, Black lives do matter, but fuck BLM.
This off topic, but ain't it crazy how our people be killing Nick Cannon and them, but Elon got a whole football team?
I don't be killing Nick Cannon.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they let him live. You know what I'm saying?
He's a genius.
You know
why?
why?
Know what it's about?
You know why? Because people only respect money and power. So when you got as much money as Elon,
you
they
can't
just
tell a
assume.
nigga nothing.
Again,
they just
the way
assume
we do
you
things
got enough
compared to
money.
the way they do things is different. You don't
Man,
got
we ain't trying to hear
Elon.
that
You
shit,
don't
man.
got Elon on interviews. You don't got his baby mamas on interviews
He got a
talking
million.
about this
It don't
shit.
matter.
It don't
They
matter,
crucify
nigga.
him for having a million baby mamas.
Nah, I'm just saying that the
interviews
way
get-
we
got,
doing
you don't
it.
got Nick Cannon baby mamas on interviews.
Exactly.
What are you
Ain't
talking
none of them.
about?
The interviews get brought to him about him having that many kids or having those many baby
And he
mamas.
take every one.
No, but it don't matter. But they're going to keep bringing it
You
up.
know why?
So he addresses
I'm
it.
gonna tell you why. They don't want us repopulating ourselves. So when you go have a lot of kids, you're demonized. Oh, you creating broken homes. When someone like Elon goes and has 50 baby mamas, power to the people. He's having kids. Our birth
Everybody
rates
go
are
buy his
down.
damn car.
Everybody
That's
go buy
all.
his car.
That's the only thing I'm saying.
So we
Yeah.
demonized for having a lot of kids. Oh, you can't be in every home at once. Well, Elon can't either. I doubt he got them all living together.
We not even demonized. We criminalized. A black man have 10 kids.
Go to jail.
They look at him like, they come at him like he's irresponsible and he's doing something wrong. They praised and worshiped Elon for decades.
Fact.
They knew what he was doing.
Who
they
praised
knew he
him?
all
Whites?
these white people.
So again, who are the people criminalizing blacks for the most part about this shit?
White
Everybody.
people.
It's
And
black.
black people, black people,
It's
black people.
black people.
Black
That's-
women. Black
this
women.
is my point. Like,
Did
it's
you
black people
demonize-
doing it.
Did
Who?
you
Sure
demonize-
you did.
Nick
Did you
Cannon?
demonize Nick Cannon?
Nick Cannon? No, we were talking about it, and I
For
said,
sure, you was talking about niggas need to stop making broken homes and all that shit.
actually, we
killed
could go
him,
back to
nigga.
the interview on the street.
This nigga,
He talked
we
about
gonna
it.
find it.
All right, I'll go pull it up right now.
That's why he
the
asked you,
This
because he
nigga always
knows.
say something, and then I bring it up, and then I bring up the proof, and all these niggas do is scream over me and act like they right. These niggas be
Okay,
dead
hey,
wrong every time I bring up the
quiet on
footage.
the set. Quiet on
Every
the
time
set.
I bring up the footage. Every
Let
time.
Callie speak. Quiet
Every
on the set.
time. No, it's the fact of, like I said, it's black people who are making it a problem that Nick Cannon has a bunch of kids. White people don't give a fuck what Nick Cannon do. They didn't give a fuck about Nick Cannon until he said some shit about the Jewish people.
Sure don't.
They don't give a fuck. White people don't give a fuck when a nigga got 13 kids because they don't give a fuck about shit like that. We're the
They
niggas.
don't
We're the
care
only
what
niggas.
black people do.
We're
Hold
the
on.
only niggas sitting around talking about Nick Cannon having 13 kids. Our media companies are the only ones talking about it.
No, our women are
Our
talking
women,
about
whatever
it,
you want
and
to call
they
it. So
control
I get
the
what y'all
media
are
talk
saying.
about.
I get what y'all are saying, but we're the ones doing the most demonizing of our people. We don't be like, oh, we rock with Nick Cannon for having 15 kids.
We're the only society.
Like, what are we talking about?
We're the only group in society that lets our women determine what the fuck we talk about and where our consciousness is.
So-
at.
so-
and so a woman.
Nigga, so whose fault
for
is that?
a
It's still black
we
people's
thinking
fault.
about niggas gotta go to work in the morning. Damn, I gotta
It's
pay these bills and do this and that. So we think about getting some money. Our women are like, fuck all that. How dare this nigga have 10 different baby mamas and I got 5 baby daddies, but that's okay. 6 baby daddies.
I
that's
was
fine.
young.
But how dare Nick Cannon be out here making broken homes even though I have 5 baby daddies and divorced my husband and all that. So I get exactly what you saying, but we got to be real. We got dysfunction in our community. Our
Colin.
women are controlling the
Bro, it's a
narrative.
fact.
Do
bro.
you look at Elon the same way you look at Nick Cannon with the baby mamas?
I do. There's no way he can be in a home and take care of all those kids.
So he's a degenerate?
Is Elon a degenerate?
Yeah.
I never said Nick Cannon was a degenerate for doing
I
that.
don't know, man. I think you
Look
might
up the
have,
look up the. I'm looking up the footage. Niggas be capping, bro. Niggas be capping, bro.
While he's looking,
You really gonna play into this,
Hey,
bro?
hey,
You
look.
saw what you said, man?
Niggas be capping, bro. These
on here for
niggas be
that.
capping.
listen, hold on. While he's looking, it's tax season. A lot of people is looking at getting some tax returns. A lot of people are feeling like this USA aid scandal, I don't even want to pay taxes. We need to put a halt to this, figure out where the money is going, get the money they stole back into the hands and the pockets of the taxpayers. So you either on one of the two sides of the spectrum. But in the middle of all of that, there's a huge IRS layoff going on. The IRS will lay off as many as 15,000 employees, dead smack in the middle of tax season.
That ain't nothing.
So what do we think about this? Is this a
people-
good move or a bad move?
It's a good move, but they've been laying people off of jobs. I think everybody is wondering, they going up in smoke. I better get my taxes and this and that. You're still going to get your damn taxes. You're still going to get paid. They still have people in there. And I think, I'm not even sure if it was like the more newer people that was in the tax decision that he's cutting off, right? Yeah, so it's the people that's been dominant,
what I was
that
about
been
to say.
there are not even getting cut. So you're going to get your taxes.
Y'all got to remember Biden, in his effort to launder money again, committed to hiring 86,000 new IRS agents.
Get 'em outta here.
That's all Trump is doing. He's cutting these motherfuckers out. And a lot of these people ain't even working yet. They collecting, but they ain't been in to work because there's not room for them. He's just trimming all that fat, all that pork Biden tried to add to the budget of the government. You got all this wasteful spending, but this dude could find a reason to hire 86,000 new IRS agents. What people don't realize is that money will be budgeted or allocated to a certain department, and then Biden will get a kickback off of that. All that stuff is all about kickbacks. So Trump is just doing what he's supposed to do. They try to find a reason to hate on him, but in reality, he's just smarter than the people y'all voting for, and ultimately he's smarter than you, and you're gonna benefit from it, which is crazy.
You know what's even more crazy? I'm gonna let you go real quick.
ahead.
I had sent I don't know if I sent both of y'all that video, but the exact things that Obama and Hillary Clinton was saying and they running through their campaigns, Trump has said the same thing, but they crucified him and they praised them for it. And it goes back to what we say, the two sides of the same coin type shit. So
They all doing the same
people's
shit.
brains are rotted by their allegiance to their party. So regardless of the facts, if it doesn't come from their party, it's bad. Because what Trump is doing right now is trailblazing. Whether we want to like Trump or not, what he's proven is the last 4 years, what have they been doing? All he did was put the spotlight on, hey, they could have been helping the people. They could have been figuring this shit out. They could have been getting the country in order, and they chose not to. They chose to drag ass. They chose to ignore the people, and they chose to rob the people. Bottom line.
What he's doing, he's not even trailblazing. He's running the U.S. government the way it was intended to be ran. Because if you look at people like Andrew Jackson, people like JFK, this is the same type of stuff they were doing. But you have the oligarchs and the deep state, which was successful in, they didn't kill Andrew Jackson, but they worked hard against him, but they killed JFK. And they sent a message to American presidents, we're more powerful than you. If you try to stand up against us, we gonna smoke you. They tried to smoke Trump. But he survived, and now he's implementing all this stuff. And guess what? I'm gonna be real with you. You better enjoy it while it lasts. And the American people better wake the hell up, because soon as Trump is gone, they're gonna go right back in motion trying to reestablish all this stuff. And if we're not paying attention, and if we're not vigilant, they're gonna have you right back in the same situation in 8 years. So
let me
Where
ask
them
y'all this.
JFK
Hold on, let me
files
ask y'all
at,
this, though.
actually?
They
Because
coming.
Trump spoke on the third term. Is it time that we sit down and reanalyze presidents only being allowed to have 2 terms?
No.
If this guy
No.
has a trailblazing, groundbreaking
I don't think so.
term, and we go, you know
Because
what?
it's not even about
this shit is amazing.
Is
We
it
need
about-
another 4 years.
But is it more of a third term, or is he trying to make it to the point where he can keep being president?
Yeah, and that would be the fear, I think.
That's fear mongering to me.
No, because JFK did that. He had a third term because it was in wartime and stuff. That's not something where he would just be able to become a dictator. But the thing is, you don't even want to start that. It's just like adding justices to the Supreme Court. Once you start doing that, where does it stop? You got a lot of dumbass people in this country.
You're going to bend everything after that.
Let me ask y'all this then, because the Constitution was written a long time ago. We're in a whole nother world. We're in a whole nother reality right now. At what point can we
rewrite it a little bit?
Look at it and rewrite what works now. Just because it worked then and these were the people in power now, these motherfuckers don't exist no more.
I agree with that.
So why do we sit here and act like this is the holy grail of everything, as if things aren't allowed to change? Because we sit here, we talk about growth, you can change, you can elevate, but yet this book, who was written by some motherfuckers way back centuries ago, that can never change.
But
They say it's a living, breathing document.
Nah,
Like, come on, bro.
Even when it comes to the Constitution, they don't follow the Constitution to a T anyway. So a lot of these, even when we rewrite these rules, they gonna break them. They make the rules and break them. So a lot of that shit don't even be mattering. It needs to be a whole new system about how we come up with these presidents in general.
Nah.
We need to get rid of these damn political parties at once. Yes,
It's easy to go at the Constitution, because, especially if you didn't read it, and also when you think like, oh, it's outdated. That's like kids saying, my parents are old, they don't understand the way things are working. Now your parents understand, because there's nothing new under the sun. The Constitution is a document that was written to allow change, but change comes slowly. The reason why people want to throw away the Constitution is because people are emotional and they want to make rapid change that at the same time is going to have them looking back with regret. Damn, maybe we shouldn't have done that. The Constitution never speaks out against evolving and growing. The Constitution just makes sure that if you are going to grow, there has to be a certain consensus. And that's what you saw go into play during the last election. They had us thinking that everybody was woke, everybody didn't wanted all the transgender and all this craziness, right? But when the people actually were awoken and they were asked, what do you want? Boom, landslide defeat of the craziness.
But Trump is showing that things can happen rapidly, because he's doing things rapidly. It's just like with the fires. They tried to tell him, oh, we need 18 months for permits and this and that. He's like, no, that's the old way of doing things. We're not doing that no more. They need to be able to go there right now. The shit's burned down. They can at least go get to cleaning it up. 18 months just to go clean it up? No, that's y'all system, because y'all trying to starve these people out till they be like, you know what, fuck it, just buy the damn land, just give me some money. That's really what they want to do. Trump is like, nah, allow them to clean so they can rebuild right now. So just because change always took time doesn't mean rapid change can't happen either.
But
we're in uncharted times.
But we say freedom of speech. Do we really have freedom of speech?
Yeah.
No,
we don't.
No, you don't.
How are you saying what
Second
you're saying
Amendment.
right now?
Do you
without
really?
getting arrested?
Do you
Wait,
have?
whoa,
Do we
wait.
really have a right to bear
Why y'all
arms?
just glossing over shit?
Go ahead.
First of all, you have
Marlon.
freedom of speech because you're on here saying exactly what you want, and you don't got to worry about nobody bamming it.
Bro,
and
we
taking
can't
you
even
to jail.
upload the shit that we want to say. He just had to.
He
just told you earlier. I gotta watch what I say before they ban my
You
shit.
can, you just can't make money, but
You
that's
can-
censorship.
No, you can't, because they're gonna block your video.
Okay. Alex Jones is making more money than all of us. We can't say what we want to say because we want to operate on YouTube and certain social media platforms. You could take this same conversation, put that bitch on Rumble, and they ain't gonna flag you or take it down.
Or have
But
your own
we
site,
chasing the dollars from who? YouTube's
Listen, bro,
advertising
you
partners.
have freedom of speech according to community guidelines. Bottom line.
Bro,
if it was freedom of speech,
For
there would be
this
no
platform-
community guidelines.
No.
So how
For
can I-
this
so
platform.
how can I get hit with a terrorist threat?
For this platform.
How
don't
can
even
I
have
get
freedom of
hit
speech
with
in
a
real
terrorist
life.
threat?
You can go to court and you can go to court and fight that.
Why do I gotta go through all that if I got freedom of speech?
Because someone's making a charge against you.
That's not freedom,
no,
then.
nigga.
Yes, it is.
Well, yes, it is.
You
No,
have
it's
a,
not.
That is.
Wait, the Constitution says that if someone brings a charge against you, you have a right to a fair trial.
Are you not listening?
I am listening.
How is my words a charge? That's not freedom.
Because if
freedom
you,
is
I can go
say
to
whatever
jail
I
for saying,
want,
yes.
and it should be that. I should be able to say, nigga, I'm a woo woo. And there's no charge involved. All they should pull up and say, well, those are words, freedom of speech. If you don't like it, walk away. There should be no charge to fight. Where the freedom
there was a
is
bum.
eliminated.
There
nigga.
was a bum who threatened to burn my house down. She was standing in front of my house. I'm gonna burn your fucking house down. Police came. I said, hey, this bitch threatened to burn my house down. He said, look, she has the right to say whatever she wants unless she actually
Bro, it's
does
a fucking bum. They know this bitch is out of her damn mind.
But
We ain't
listen,
finna waste our damn time to do no paperwork on this.
Listen, I just went to try. I went to court. I went to court for this very thing. Where somebody was trying to put
let him keep barring up. Keep barring up, though, because you just keep
I'm
barring
gonna let her go. Nah, I was just asking.
Nah, because he was gonna go down the list.
No, because like he said, there is no freedom of speech. The right to bear arms at what
I
cost?
have the right to bear arms. I have a gun charge and I still can own a weapon.
Did you get a felony?
No, because
That's
it wasn't.
why.
Because
That's why.
No.
It doesn't say right here, right to keep and bear arms.
If you have
you
a
can't
gun,
do it if you got a felony.
Well, but have you looked at the legislation lately? Right now, the Supreme Court is getting rid of all the stipulations around gun ownership. Just give it a couple more months.
We're talking about right now, this second.
Right now, this second, if you apply to get a gun and they don't respond back to you in like 30 days, you can carry a gun. Look it up.
I believe they are loosening the laws.
They're loosening the laws.
In California.
If you're a felon and you get caught with a firearm, you're going to jail.
Yes.
Well,
End of discussion.
All that stuff
You're
is
done.
Wait, listen.
Don't listen to these niggas.
Listen.
Try to think all this paperwork shit gonna work.
Right now, the Supreme Court is going through the process of dismantling all that because they've determined that all these stipulations and laws that they put around gun ownership, whether it's a felony or whatever, it's unconstitutional. That's why I'm telling you, it's not the Constitution that's outdated. It's all the laws and shit that they've tried to put on top of the Constitution that have made it ineffective.
If you have you can have a firearm license and you can't even walk with your whole, you can't even have in your car your firearm put together without about to go to jail for it.
You in California.
If you have your shit loaded with clips in your gun, in your fucking car, they will book your ass.
That's only in California, and you just got to keep the gun in the front and the bullets in the back.
What is the use of protecting myself if I got to jump in the fucking trunk to get a clip?
Dude,
hey, excuse me, Robert.
Hey, better
to go to the trunk.
Better to have it at your disposal to do that.
Nigga, you're smoked.
Bro, my homegirl just got her concealed carry license right in Long Beach. You can go get it. Now, felons is different. It's tricky for y'all.
A felon is not getting his concealed carry.
I got another homie who does podcasting.
You're talking to a felon, nigga.
Okay, but
I've already filled out the paperwork and everything. I've been waiting 3 years for a pardon.
But what you have to understand is there is a felon. There is a felon right now who got money who's.
You keep saying why you got to add all these criteria to it? That's not what it says in the Constitution. It says you have the right to bear arms.
All it's going to take. No. But the Constitution does also talk about if you're a prisoner. So the Constitution does limit some of your freedoms.
I'm not a prisoner. I'm a free man.
Right. So there's someone right now who's a felon with money who's going to take that argument to the Supreme Court. That's what they're literally They're literally fighting that right now.
Right, listen.
They're fighting it right now.
Key word, they're having a conversation about it.
No, they're doing it.
When it's written in blood, in black and white, we can revisit. But as of right now, they're just talking.
They're doing it. But
cool. As of right now, if you're a felon and you're outside with a gun and you get pulled over, you got a case. Bottom line, ain't no, excuse me, officer, the Supreme Court is talking about it right now.
Well,
cool, talk about that shit in the county jail and tell the judge.
The officer's probably going to know. But what I'm telling you guys is this. You can't just take, you know how when they say when you take the genie out the bottle, you can't get them back in? Look. You could say all felons can own guns. Then what happens with the felons who really are sick and murderous and all that, and they go get a gun? Now they've plotting and going around to get people, and there's nothing the cops can do. So you have to take everything slowly so you can figure out a way to implement shit. They've already loosened up the bullshit where you got to file all this paperwork and all that to get your gun. They're dismantling that. And I think it's going to go back to where it's like Texas or something, where it's like, hey, you want a gun, you can have one.
What's number 3 on the list?
But people challenge it in court.
I firmly believe that if you knew more people had guns, then less crime would be happening. A person is less likely to shoot you, or if you pull out a gun and they pull out a gun.
Armed society is a polite society.
If a nigga is a felon and is already doing crime in the streets, he's more than likely gonna have a gun anyway. So taking away his rights don't mean shit. All it's doing is preventing your dumb ass from having some, or whatever case it might be. But at the end of the day, they tweak it how they want to tweak it, depending on the person.
And guess what? You can do anything you want if you're smart about it. Let's be realistic. Like it just depends, but. In America, I mean, it's dudes with felons who have guns walking around. They got deuce 5, whatever on them. They say, shoot, the cops come. I got a stash spot. They can't search my car. It's a lot of things. It's just the real dumb people who like, I can't, if this happened, I'm definitely gonna get caught, bro. There's a way to do anything in America, and you have a bunch of laws that's in front of you on your side to keep the police from violating you.
Bottom line is, we need to revisit the felony criteria. We just talked about it last show, but this little debate, I got to reiterate that again. We need to revisit that. There's no way you should be able to take away a man's right to protect his wife and his children and himself from harm because of a crime he committed and paid his debt back to society already.
Let me ask you a question. You rolling with the pistol, felon, or you got the pistol at the house. Police pull you over. Can I search your car? Hell no. They do it anyway. You go to court. They like, yeah, we pulled him over. They got body cams and everything. You asked to search. I said no. You went and searched illegally. You getting off. They're not gonna be like, oh,
it don't matter. I don't want to go through.
Exactly.
But it doesn't.
So
no. But it doesn't matter. But you got to go through all that shit. You're still going to jail. Mm-hmm. You still got to go fight the case, and you better hope you got money for a lawyer, because the public pretender going how you sitting in that motherfucker for the lawyers knows how long.
But that's open and shit. You could defend yourself on that one.
You can, but it's still, you don't want to go through all that shit.
I understand that, but what I'm telling you is America's still freer than a lot of places because guess what?
We ain't talking about a lot of places. We talking about our place.
In America, you can do whatever you want as long as you smart about it. Go somewhere like Africa, Kenya. You can't have a gun, nigga, period.
You don't need
That's
one.
cool. You can do whatever you want anywhere in the world as long as you don't get caught. That's not the bottom line. The bottom line is you should be able to, with the peace of mind, walk around armed, being able to protect your own person and your family without worrying about the laws, throwing you in jail, and figuring out a way to beat the case through a loophole.
And you can go
That's all we say.
And you can spend money. You could get people who believe just like you. Y'all put money together. You could take that shit all the way to the Supreme Court and win. That's the beauty of America.
I'm looking at the amendments that he pulled up.
Oh yeah.
That's all I was doing.
The amendment. I mean,
Bill of Rights.
The Constitution is pretty damn near perfect.
We need to revisit some shit. We need to really sit down, analyze, maybe make some revisions. Or if it's perfect, let's start following it to the T. Because they say when the government is tyrannical, it's your right as a citizen and your duty to get them out. Now let's see y'all go out there and try to get them out and see what happens. But let's see how much of the Constitution they respect when you try to do that. They're going to label you a terrorist. They're going to whack your stupid ass. And that's going to be the end of that. And everybody else going to go fall back in line.
I think
you got those now.
I think there are more people who agree with you
all.
than you think. And I believe there's a lot of people that are already doing that. You just got to find those people. And there's people in the government who fight, like Ron Paul. And it's Rand Paul too. Those people are constitutionalists. They believe in following the Constitution as it was written. Now, you go support those people. Those people champion what you think is important. Let's be real. Americans just don't feel that felons being able to carry guns is that important. That's why it's not an issue that's being addressed. But if you feel like it, I'll support you. And there's a lot of people who will support you. How did the felons get their voting rights back? Because people felt it was important.
But people don't feel a lot of shit is important that's supposed to be important. People don't feel that these people taking all this money from you is important.
Facts.
So
a lot of people. No, Trump got 76% approval.
I'm saying, but a lot of people don't give a fuck right now. Like bro be saying, y'all not even outraged. Y'all don't give a fuck.
Bro, motherfuckers who don't pay taxes don't care. But people who pay
tell you they owe you $10 million, you just gonna be like, fuck it.
Nah, people is really people paying attention to this shit. People are paying attention to this shit.
I think more people are waking up.
Even Democrats, they did a panel with Democrats who voted for Biden, and they all was like, we love what Trump is doing. People care, bro. Like, they care about their money.
The people in the sectors that you're paying attention to care. The average citizen doesn't care.
If we go walk down the street, and do a poll.
Pays taxes by force.
No, average citizen don't pay
by force, nigga. What do you mean?
Well, sales tax and stuff.
No, federal tax.
The average citizen don't pay federal tax.
What?
Bro.
What are you talking about? The average citizen with a 9-to-5 is getting taxed.
The majority of the taxes.
Guaranteed.
No, the majority.
He's getting taxed.
The majority.
We look at his check. It says tax.
The majority of the taxes, but then he goes back to file his taxes and he
get a fraction of that back.
No, he gets please, niggas get more than they losing.
And they get a fraction.
Bro, you know that.
Back. If you
got
that shit on Bocce,
from the nigga,
they got 2 kids getting 10K back.
Who knows some tricks?
Who don't got
it? TurboTax giving you 10K back.
There's a lot of people that don't. They're sick right now.
You do realize to get a return,
TurboTax,
you have to break even.
back,
And then everything you get returned is in the net. Like, that's profit, nigga.
If you get audited, your ass is booked.
Nah.
Niggas getting bread back.
Itemized.
You paying shit back, nigga. Hey, listen.
If you get audited and you making this,
this
have you ever been audited? Have you ever been audited?
Yes.
You're lying.
Jesus Christ, what you talking
This
about?
nigga never been out of line.
Nigga, I done had them hit my check at work.
I actually have too. Yeah.
IRS
They
gonna
got to
come
hit
get that
my
money,
shit.
nigga.
I had to call up corporate.
You
Hey,
don't-
what the fuck?
you
nigga?
don't-
I'm missing
they put a
bands,
garnishment
nigga.
on your
You
shit.
don't,
Yeah.
you don't got
I
a
gotta
good tax
call the
person.
IRS. Hey, what's
If
up,
you stop
cuz?
letting Pookie and Ray Ray do your taxes,
Hey,
you
look.
don't get audited.
Hey, look, Ruckus,
Hey.
Ruckus
I guarantee you got your taxes done in the garage, nigga.
Damn,
You got audited, nigga.
Ruckus really don't like a lot of y'all niggas cause want to see y'all books and
Bro,
make content
if
on
you
it.
have a
so
smart-
if you a felon carrying a firearm and you go to jail, Ruckus gonna go call you.
It's
a
not
detective.
even that, bro.
What I'm
It's
gonna
not
tell
even
you
that.
right now
I'm
is
trying to
this.
tell you,
At
Kurt,
the
I
end
know
of
this
the
nigga.
day, you a man. And a man got to defend himself and he got to defend his family. If you dumb enough to let any law prevent you from protecting yourself and your family, you're stupid.
Okay, cool.
I would rather deal with the
Hold
time
on.
Wait,
or
wait.
whatever
But
than
then-
be out here
so
dead, can't look after my family.
That's my only
because the
rebuttal.
nigga done ran up on
What's
me
your
and I ain't
rebuttal?
ready.
My only rebuttal to what he's saying is that law is going to take you away from your family. So that's my
and
only
the person
thing.
trying to kill you gonna take you away from them too. So at that point, you gotta weigh the risk and the reward, like Nipsey said, and see which one you want to take. Me personally, I'm never not gonna have a gun. I don't care
I
if
get
I
you.
get a felony, because my family members who got felonies, they still got
I
something.
know, but you're missing the point, bro. A lot of people want to do things the right way without going through that turmoil. So if there's a way for people to be able to carry the right way without having to worry about the turmoil of catching a case, going to the county jail, catching all these fees, worrying about paying for law. That's a lot of turmoil, stress on your family. If you've never been to jail, you'll never relate. But if you ever had your freedom taken away, you know that's something you don't want to happen, even though you know 9 times out of 10 you might be able to beat it, unlawful search. That's still a long journey and a long road for people who are successful right now, because your job might not give a fuck, nigga. You might not have a job when you get back out. Now you really got to go commit a real crime to get some bread, because they're not hiring like that, and AI taking jobs. Now your ass in jail for a real beef and your family's cooked. So to alleviate all that, we need to adjust some of these laws.
You ain't gotta
so
do no crime to
taxpaying
make money.
Citizens who are adding to society can actually arm themselves and help society.
Bro,
Bottom line.
I got a gun charge and all my gun rights are intact.
You didn't
Why?
get a felony and
What-
you didn't go to
but
prison.
Because having a gun, even in California, is not a felony.
They just let me get this order right. They just now allow people for their first gun charge to be a misdemeanor.
No.
Don't let this nigga fool
No,
you.
no, no.
Yes, nigga, I
You're
got a
wrong,
gun
nigga.
charge.
I got a gun
I
charge
was
when
in prison when they
18.
changed the law.
I got a gun charge when I was 18. I sat in court. I was like, damn, I'm cooked. The lawyer was like, nah, having a gun on you is just a misdemeanor.
No,
You
I
good.
know that, but what I'm...
That's been that way for decades.
first one.
Listen.
First one.
You just
I
lucked
got
up.
a felony for mine.
You
Yeah.
lucked up and didn't get an ad charge. Because what they did to me was put an ad charge on it and said he had a gun in the commission of a crime. So that added about 10 more years on the case I was fighting. Big difference in just having a firearm. And there's plenty of young niggas who got them ad charges on their shit. And their lawyer was like, look, man, just take this deal, take this 3.5, take this 4.5.
Yeah.
Just so you can get the felony on your record. And they know
I wasn't
got another
accepting
one
no
for
deal.
life.
I wasn't
That's how it
accepting no
was.
deal.
Okay. New topic. Let me ask y'all this.
Oh, damn. But then here come the 20-minute question. Go ahead. Listen, man, let me ask y'all this. This nigga give a whole Martin Luther King speech. I even forgot what the fuck you was talking about. Nah, I'm fucking.
Because I know y'all gonna curse in the first 60 seconds, so I gotta kind of prolong it.
I don't never curse.
Is it time that we start marking people, not people, let's speak to the men, black men, who still blame the system and complain about the system holding black people back? Do we just start labeling these niggas as bitches? At the end of the day, we men, and we complaining about another man holding us back. At the end of the day, we really gotta look and be like, you know what, niggas is bitches.
We had this conversation too much.
All right, sister.
Hell no. We don't have this conversation enough.
Niggas are losers.
I
Niggas
know,
are losers.
Because you already get these niggas the game every fucking time. So
Niggas
it's like,
just cook,
yes,
Nah,
nigga,
because
we know
you be
this already.
contradicted. You be contradicted.
If you say
That's
somebody
why
can't
you
go,
be
it don't
confusing.
matter.
You
Niggas
be
are losers
confusing
and niggas are lame.
One week he'll be like accountability. Next week the nigga making excuses for these niggas.
What excuse?
Nah,
You
To
yeah.
keep
know
it
what I be
100,
talking
to keep
about,
it 100,
but the society
niggas
is still.
Niggas don't even know how to get up off their ass and go get a bag, and they'd rather just blame the system instead of blame themselves. Niggas are losers and niggas are lames.
Hey,
a lot of
son.
us are.
Man,
Hold
it
on, which
ain't
niggas,
nothing.
though?
It ain't nothing that
Niggas that are still blaming the system in 2025 are losers and blames. There's chili for everybody around here.
There's
opportunity
nothing.
for
Is it chilly for everybody?
Bro,
think
you
there
can
is.
sell
Hold on.
waters
So-
and make 100 a day.
I think there is, yeah. I think there is.
It's dudes.
Who you know selling water?
Bro, them dudes on Venice Beach. Them dudes on Venice Beach.
Give me
selling
$1 by the water.
That nigga ain't get no water until nigga off
Have you ever
Venice
went to
Beach.
Venice Beach and saw them dudes dragging the water?
I mean, yeah,
them
but-
dudes just make
Them niggas whole course full.
water
You
from
know
no
good
I'm
nigga
gonna
on the
walk
street.
right in one of these stores on Venice Beach.
You ain't
Give
gotta,
me that cold water out the machine.
You ain't gotta buy it, but this dude's walking down Venice
Hey,
Boardwalk.
we need to talk
with a-
practical, cuz. We live in California.
What
You're
you
not
mean?
paying a mortgage selling water on the street.
Niggas go down, but
sounds dumb.
niggas will go down the street and buy a elote from the Mexicans though.
Man, listen, man.
It's the same
That's
shit.
different. That's
You
culture,
talking about
nigga.
water and elote.
Water?
It's the same
You
shit.
go to 7-Eleven and
It's
get
a
the
nigga-
best water in the world.
it's the
Nigga,
same
2 for
shit.
$5. Well, I'm not about to buy no water from no grown man on the street.
I think it's
cuz.
ability for everybody to make money. If you
Man,
really truly want
listen,
to.
man.
I think our
not
culture
gonna-
just makes a lot of excuses at this
Okay,
point.
but every culture right now is complaining about the ability that is lacking to make money. I got this degree. I can't get a job. No one's hiring.
Who should they blame for that? They self?
They're starting to blame the system.
Because which is you have to blame yourself to a certain degree because you have the same people who went to the same school as you, who got the same degree, that got a job.
But
So hold on. For every person that says I didn't get something, there's somebody that got something.
Hey.
So at some point you do have to look in the mirror.
I'ma
Maybe it was a mix of luck, maybe it was a mix of hard work, resume, etc. But for every nigga that's on the street that ain't got a pot to piss in, it's another nigga that pissing in something.
All right, so,
I'ma
hold on, one thing. For the legit citizens that you just said, they put the work in, they went to college, got the degrees, had the whole vision of doing what they were supposed to do to get to the point they was trying to be. So what should they do now?
I love what you just read because what you just said,
trying.
because what I'm about to read is going to address that. Carter G. Woodson, the nigga who invented Black History Month, he said in the schools of business administration, Negroes are trained exclusively in the psychology and economics of Wall Street and are therefore made to despise the opportunity to run the ice wagons, push banana carts, and sell peanuts amongst their own people. Foreigners who have not studied economics but have studied Negroes take up this business and grow rich. That's exactly what I'm talking
that's
about.
what I
And
just
you
said.
embodied that right now. When I said sell the water, oh nigga, I ain't gonna do this and this. You said, what about niggas who didn't
No,
went to
I
school?
said I'm not gonna
We
buy the water.
have-
I didn't say nothing about the nigga selling the
No,
water.
but what
I
I'm-
said I'm not buying the water from the nigga carrying water when I can walk inside the store and go
He
get it.
said that no nigga could pay a mortgage selling waters. Yet, if you walk around, it's foreigners selling all that shit, hot dogs,
Bracelets,
water,
nigga,
bag
anything.
chips.
Bracelets,
Y'all can't
anything.
name
Got
one
multiple
nigga.
houses,
Hey.
cars, Mercedes.
Yeah.
Stop
Niggas-
capping,
niggas
nigga.
mowing
Y'all can't-
lawns,
y'all
niggas
can't
mowing lawns,
name
niggas doing all
one
type of
nigga.
shit.
Y'all niggas, this nigga's so bullshit.
Right here, bro.
No,
Carter
I'm
G.
with you.
about some shit.
I'm with you on that.
Hey, you told the nigga
He
that
said
made Black
it,
History
you know
Month.
it's true.
Nigga,
Hey, you know it's
hey,
true.
He talking about rent was $2, nigga. Fuck is you talking
Bro.
about, nigga? You talking
Right here,
about rent
bro.
was? When did the nigga make Black History
Right
Month?
here, bro.
What year was that?
What year did Black History Month get made?
When was
Man,
that created?
19 early 1900s.
Don't even fucking know. The
don't
rent
fucking
was
celebrate.
$10. Cuz.
When
They
was
talking
Black
about selling
History Month?
peanuts and shit. Hey, you can't get a studio for less than $1,800, nigga. You ain't making that selling no damn waters on Venice Beach, nigga.
1976.
1976,
Dead
nigga.
homies, this
These
nigga
niggas is
selling peanuts.
crazy.
So you can, bro, what are you
They
talking
don't know
about?
one nigga out here that's selling fruit, fucking
Mexicans.
cantaloupe. These niggas ain't selling
I
dope.
don't. I don't.
corn,
But I
nigga.
know a
This
whole
nigga-
bunch
hey.
of niggas out here that's still
Hey,
fucking
you
crying
don't know
about
one
it.
Regardless though, but y'all say
We know a whole bunch of niggas that's crying about it though.
Y'all
We don't know no
so
niggas
why
that
even
have
give
tried to
this
do it.
example?
We don't know. We don't know one
I
nigga
knew
that's tried to
people
do
who
any
was-
of it though.
You
Bro.
don't know one
Bro, I
nigga
knew
That's tried to do
selling
it.
elotes with a house in South Orange County.
Bro.
With a
With an
mortgage.
ocean view in the
How
morning.
do you know?
You don't know.
The dude with the house in the South Orange County got 10 niggas selling elote for him because he probably
Man, they ain't
started
got no
selling
fucking money
elote
selling
and
No,
built
he
it up.
not wrong.
No
go
one's
go to
saying
the hot
that you
dog
can't
stands.
build
It'd be
it
the
up, bro,
same
but
logo,
everybody
nigga.
gotta start in-
They be the same what?
Go to some of these hot dog stands. It'd be the same logo,
It don't
financed by the
matter. It
same
don't
person.
matter. Y'all keep
It
talking
do.
about. Y'all keep trying to extend the goalposts. The nigga that's out there pushing the cart is not paying no fucking mortgage. I don't
Everybody's-
care about the nigga that own the nigga.
Every-
The nigga that's walking and doing it is not paying no damn
Everybody-
mortgage.
But he's making more.
started
But
somewhere.
hold on. But he's
These
making
niggas
more
so
money.
capped out,
But he's
cuz.
making more money than the
niggas
nigga that's
wild.
not doing it.
No, bro.
Point blank period. He's
What
making
that
more
is-
money than a nigga that's not doing it.
Hey, listen to
what-
these two niggas.
No,
Would you rather make
Listen,
zero?
man.
So tell us how we get rich.
You
No,
be
no.
in jail.
That's
Tell us-
the-
tell-
no.
tell us how somebody's
This is
supposed to start.
exactly
Figure it
what-
out.
No, this is
You're not
exactly-
getting. I'm gonna tell you how you're not.
No,
getting rich.
remember where the conversation is at before they keep trying to make you go
No,
somewhere
I'm
else.
not letting nobody
Hold
say
on.
nothing.
Selling water in the
Y'all
location, you're not getting
y'all
rich, bro.
bouncing it back. What I'm telling you is, this is the problem with Negroes. Negroes are like this. If I can't get it instantly, I'ma just go work for somebody else. Then niggas wonder why they don't got
But
their
you
own.
go, but you going
have
straight to
start-
niggas though.
Bro,
He was
That's what
talking
we
about
talking-
he was talking about the economy in general.
who was?
So he was only talking about niggas?
Who? Carter G. Woodson?
No, was you only talking about niggas, or was
Yeah,
you
he's
talking
talking about
He
niggas.
said,
Niggas
he
at
said
first.
as men. He said as men.
As
So we
black
stop
men.
making
Black
excuses.
people. He
No,
said
okay,
black
I started
men.
as
leave it at
niggas.
that.
I started as niggas, and then the
Then he
example
moved the
used,
goalpost.
I used people. I didn't move the goalpost. I used your own example against you, and I started to include everybody because y'all trying
And
to.
it
pick.
didn't work
No,
because
it's
50% of the
working.
people what did I just say? I said for every person that's complaining about I got a degree and I didn't get something, they can go look at a person with the same degree that got something. So therefore, you cannot fucking complain. You got to work harder. You're gonna have doors
Do you
closed
know
in your
what the
face.
illusion
That's the
of
whole
inclusion-
point of the
do you know what
American
the
dream.
illusion of
That's
inclusion
the
is?
whole point.
That's
Hold on.
irrelevant.
That's
Do-
the whole
Do you
point.
know what? I know you
Yeah.
know. Do you know what the illusion of inclusion
But
is?
it's irrelevant.
I take 100 of you niggas on the corner broke as fuck. I take one and allow him to come in the door.
No.
And keep him isolated from you. And when you can't get in the door, the other 99, we go, well, this one got in. Why you 99
No,
niggas can't
nigga.
get in?
Hey,
You make
all
good-
the
These
illusion
niggas-
of
hey,
inclusion.
This nigga make bread though.
Hold on. All
losing
these
this argument.
No, we ain't losing shit.
They are.
Hey, LeBron James went to the NBA. Muggsy Bogues went to the NBA.
Okay.
I'm not
Bro,
NBA.
what?
Why you ain't going to the
Nigga talking about the NBA.
So this is the point. You
So
get
what?
into
Well, that's
something,
how you
nigga.
sound.
That's how you sound right
That's
now.
how you
Hold on,
sound.
bro.
Anybody
Wait,
can get in.
pause, pause. We
For
talking
every
about-
person in the NBA is one that
I'm gonna
ain't.
kill you with some examples.
We talking about a league that has 500 people
Hold on, bro.
compared
That's
to a
the
9 to
point.
5
Wait a
job.
minute, bro.
How many jobs you think it is?
How many niggas play basketball?
Wait a minute, bro. You got
How many exactly?
You got all, wait,
Too
wait,
fucking
listen,
many.
how
Really, if
many
they did
niggas
something
you
else,
Listen,
if they did
you
something
got
else, they wouldn't be in that
all flavor,
position.
No grease. You got Taco Mel. You got Tev's Kitchen. This is just 3 examples of black men started on the corner selling their shit out their car, all that. These dudes have storefronts. Taco Mel got several different locations.
Even the turkey
Mr.
has started that
Fries
way
Man,
as well,
same
even though
thing.
they got closed
Bro, we
down.
see black people doing it. But the problem with the Americanized Negro is he want it right now. He don't want to put in
said
no
that?
work. Wait a minute. He don't want to put in no work to build it up.
We're
He
talking
just
about the
wanna
ones that's
walk
putting in work, though.
In the check. I just gave you 4 examples.
No, I'm saying the example he even spoke of was about the niggas that was putting in work.
Exactly.
Can you?
Y'all going to the worst. Listen.
We're talking about the people he just said that worked, went to college, and got degrees.
To
We're
the
talking about the
viewers.
ones that's doing the work.
Because those
Hold on,
people-
to the viewers. Nobody who sells water on the corner, peanuts on the corner, Orilotes on the corner live next to me.
I don't-
Nowhere in this area code. You know they come over here from another area code to sell it, but not one of them have made enough money to move.
Hold on,
There's
Viral's
no
the
way that you
hold on,
know
pause.
that.
Viral's the perfect
You're crazy
example.
as fuck.
Viral's the perfect example of what we're talking about perseverance. You went to prison, you got out, you got a job, right? You probably had multiple doors closed in your face, and not once did you say, "Oh, damn. Well, looks like I'm gonna just give up." So for every person that you're saying again, that was in your position, that's saying I can't do shit, they could look at you and say, well, damn, he did it. So can I really not do it? They could do it. But hold on. But the thing is, niggas stop when the going get tough. And niggas do that a lot. Let's keep it
I never
100.
said it wasn't possible.
Wait a
So
minute.
I don't know what point y'all trying to
Let
make.
me make this an
None of
educational
y'all-
moment.
y'all don't know what y'all even
Wait,
arguing
I'm
about.
going-
That's right. They don't even know what they're arguing no more.
No, I know
In
what I'm arguing.
2025,
I'm going directly
In
to arguing.
2025,
I'm going-
niggas that are complaining about the system are lames
Colin,
and losers.
That's what I said
Let
originally.
me show you how.
Y'all said all that to double
Wait
back
a
and
minute,
agree
bro.
with me?
No,
No, that's
because
what we were saying from the jump.
What people don't realize is the shit that they saying that they think is like profound. This is all a part of a programming. And Carter G. Woodson, he literally talked about this over 50 years ago. The impatient, highly educated Negro says that since under the present system of capitalism, the Negro has no chance to toil upward in the economic sphere, the only hope for bettering his condition in this respect is through socialism, the overthrow of the present economic regime, and the inauguration of popular control of resources and agencies which are now being operated for personal gain. This thought is gaining ground among Negroes in this country, and it is rapidly sweeping them into the ranks of what are commonly known as communists. This is why you have agencies right now that we're finding out been stealing billions of dollars, because Negroes and also poor whites, they say, we rather let the government control everything because there's no way we could pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and aspire to have something. But every day you got immigrants coming here trying to do exactly that. And they're not just trying, they're doing it. Black people have a can't-do attitude. We can't do shit. But it's always about how we gonna get the education, and that's gonna give us the leverage to do it. No, bro, if you wanna make $1 million selling water, bro, you could do it. If you put 8 hours a day, like you do at your job, into selling water, you'll pay your rent.
You're not getting $1 million and you're not paying my boy.
So what do you think,
This is
though?
how stupid this nigga sound.
Wow.
In his own example, he used agencies that are stealing money.
Yes.
They want it instantly. They don't want to wait. They don't want to grind. They don't want to do it legally. They're stealing your money right now for benefits right now. But this dumb, I ain't gonna call you dumb. This Negro is telling you, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, but the government's not doing that.
So what should people do?
Stealing.
How did the agencies get to that point? The agencies
by
were
killing you niggas.
No, they didn't.
They
the
killed you
agencies
niggas.
were
They killed you niggas until they got empowered. And they said we empowered.
The agencies were given that power by people who were like, look, we can't work for what we want. So the government needs to create an agency. It got created under FDR. Dude, know your history.
Hold on.
Wait, so I'm confused. Are you with niggas? No, are you with niggas that are complaining, or are you not? Because if you're not, then I don't understand why you're disagreeing with us. Yeah, I don't understand why you're disagreeing.
Y'all don't even know what y'all disagreeing
No, because
about.
we're living examples. That
Exactly
the
my point.
Listen to what I'm saying. Y'all are saying niggas want it instantly. No, the bank want that payment instantly. The car lot want that payment
No,
instantly.
they give you 30 days.
Listen, when you go to the bank and you ran out on your 30-day extension, tell them, I'm out here persevering.
The bank ain't force you to
I'm
go
out here
sign no
pulling
loan.
myself up by the
bank didn't
bootstraps.
force you
They
to
didn't.
sign a loan.
Hey, but
the
I-
bank didn't force
They
you to live
didn't.
above
No,
your
they-
means.
Let him
You
make his
chose to do
point.
that.
Let him make his
Look,
point.
he's trying to bar. I'm not living above
That
my
is a
means.
fact.
I'm
The
living.
bars is coming,
This
no
how
matter what you
stupid
say.
both of you niggas
That's a
sound.
fact.
I'm living in my means. If you look around the climate of what's going on in the economy,
Mm-hmm.
there's massive layoffs everywhere. So you could be living well within your means. But your company decided to lay off 50%.
There are plenty of jobs.
Bill Gates just came
My
out.
brother had
Bill
4
Gates-
jobs in the past 3
There's
months.
not plenty of
Bro,
jobs.
there's jobs for niggas that want it, bro.
Bill
Yes, it
Gates,
is.
Bill Gates just came out and said by 2030, most humans ain't even gonna be fucking working.
Man, my brother just quit Tesla, bro, and had a job in 2 weeks doing the same thing, parts fabrication in Irvine, and he was making $25 an hour.
What do that got
There's
to do
plenty
with
of
it?
jobs.
What do your brother
Bro,
got to do
been
with most
independent
people?
all, had no experience. Bro, there's
an
plenty
example.
of jobs out
He got
here.
You're just
experience.
saying baseless shit.
No, I'm not.
Nobody can prove nothing
Go
what
on
he
Indeed.
said.
Go on Indeed right now.
My
There's plenty
cousin
of jobs.
just started a milk
My brother.
empire.
My brother. Do you want to invite him to the show?
Yes,
We can
nigga.
go through his employment
Yes.
history.
Yes.
Bro done had jobs doing all types of shit. Nigga quit because he was like, man, there's too many Mexicans at that job. He just quit. There's plenty of jobs, bro.
God forbid one of these niggas lose their job and get out here in this competitive market. Do you know they got
I've lost my
people-
job before.
We talking about right now. in
People are
this
quitting
market.
jobs and getting better
Listen,
jobs.
there's people who've been at their company 20 plus years, had all the seniority in the world, got laid off. The market they got laid off in is flooded. They can't get a job there. So you know what they do? They go outside their field of profession where they got to start at the bottom. This person was not living above their means. They were living well within their means for what they were getting paid for working in the last 20 years. This company, when they start from the bottom, they can't survive their basic means.
And
But
actually,
niggas
most people are
gonna
living
say,
above their means.
You living above your means. No, nigga.
Most
I
people
pay
are
my
living above their
bills,
means.
And I'm getting by
Listen.
according to what
on.
I'm
Most-
getting
most
paid.
people are living-
Y'all
living
want
above their
niggas
means.
to make $300,000 and live in a fucking box.
Most people are living above their means if you're keeping it 100.
What's
Most
living
people,
above your- hold on, what's
most
living above your
people,
means?
let me tell
What's
you.
living above your means?
I can tell you right now. Most people are doing things outside of work that are too expensive. Most people have a car payment that they shouldn't have because they want to look nice. Most people go and spend a lot of money on stupid ass clothes and shoes. Most people don't save and invest, right? Most people have 60 to 70 whatever fucking subscriptions, right? Most people are in a crazy credit card debt and keep taking out credit cards.
Yep.
These are mistakes that people make every day.
But y'all see
Hold
here
on, that the black
choosing.
community specifically glazes
What?
over.
The black community, nigga, you just named...
People in general.
You just named effects
What do
of
you
the
mean effect?
economy. Everything you named was a effect.
How is it an
talk
effect
about
if
the
you-
cause. The average American citizen right now that's working does not have $1,000 in savings for an emergency. That's not because people are living above their means.
And y'all keep saying, and they keep saying jobs. There's a million jobs out here. Stop acting like
look.
it's decent jobs where you can make a living off this shit.
Look at this. Look at this.
No, I'm with you.
It don't matter.
I'm with you. Because I've always kept one. I'm always. I'm
Y'all
not.
niggas is
I have a
capped
good
out.
job. But guess what? Even though my job is good, I'm still in school for project management for software
What does
development.
that have to do with
Why?
anything?
Because what I'm telling you is you want us to feel sorry for people
Nobody
who don't
said feel
prepare
sorry. He
themselves.
asked a simple
What
question.
I'm telling you is this. If you got laid off at your job, if you're paying attention to what the fuck you're doing, you gonna know some shit ain't right way before you get laid off.
What?
This happens. No one goes in and gets laid
Yep.
off like
They start the offshore jobs.
And guess what?
There's a
Here's
lot
the
of things
thing.
that
How
happen.
many
If you
government
get laid
jobs
off-
right now are people afraid to lose their jobs right now?
Listen, bro. No, they're not afraid. They don't want to go back to work.
No,
They're
they're
making-
afraid to lose their jobs right now.
Bro, if you go and look at what's going on, Donald Trump is telling them they can't work from home no more. They got to
come
go
in.
back in the office.
Niggas
and
would
they're
rather
refusing
quit,
to
yeah.
do that.
It's people that's working in government jobs that's been working in the
No.
government, not at home, that's afraid to lose
No.
their job
Hey,
right
listen,
now.
this
They
how-
being afraid, that don't mean they're going to
Hey,
lose
listen,
their job.
his
It don't matter.
own example.
What I'm telling you,
Your own example kill you off.
no, it doesn't
When
because
Black History
you're not letting me finish my
when
example.
Black History Month was created, that profound quote that you read off, do you know citizens were only spending around roughly 20 to 25% of their income on home and bills? Do you know today most Americans are spending about 80 to 90% of their income on just that?
I don't
That's
think-
not a
I don't-
coincidence.
bro, no.
That's not people
Most-
living above their
most
means.
people-
The climate of the economy changed. We getting fucking
If you
robbed.
look at
you
the-
got USAA taking fucking money.
If you're,
like, come on, wake
if
up.
you're look-
Y'all
if-
niggas capped
if you
out, bro.
look at the-
I'm out of here,
if
man.
you
The
look at-
viral way.
Did you stop this dude?
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest when they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shake.